the Slogans Rock and Metal Extravaganza. We're here today to interview Xephyr, who I saw open for Neil Turbin here. Well, not in Toronto, but in Toronto. And yeah, helping me with the interview today is Bryan Mcfadden. We're going to start off, though, by showing one of their music videos and then bringing them on. So the song is called I'm Here for Blood. Really heavy, great song, and yeah, full of energy. So enjoy. So here.
Great song. Great riff.
Yeah, what a high energy song. I don't know if we should bring them on. I feel like they might kill us.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they destroyed their instruments. They're probably in the hospital.
Yeah, welcome, Xephyr.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
guys.
Jesus.
Oh.
He just got out of
What the hell? Hey, guys.
How's the thumb, by the way? I still see it's all
Slowly getting better. It no longer looks like it got sliced by a piece of sheet metal, so that's nice. But
With a super glue. Yeah, super glue, little duct tape. It'll be fine. Walk it off.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
yeah.
Walk it
yeah.
off. A little dirt in it. A little spit. It'll be fine.
We're gonna
he did the entire show that we saw with the thumb like that. He played bass the entire show, so it was pretty awesome.
Brutal.
Well, for
Dude,
the first time, I had
hardcore.
proper technique, but it wasn't my choice.
He invented a new
No
style of playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say no posers here. No posers.
Well, I have no choice.
All right, so
Do or die until the end of the tour, and that's it. That's your responsibility.
So as
I'll introduce everybody and just put your hands up when say your name like you're in class, I guess. Yeah. Lionel, oh my God, I'm already messing up. Lionel Gresson.
Yeah, they're all good
There
looking.
we go.
Jesus.
Lionel Gresson. There we go. Jacob Stellato. Oh, you're free. There we go. All right.
Over there in the back.
Alex Stoyanovich.
He's getting a beer.
There you go. On drums.
That's the one he nailed
And
first.
Drummer.
Zach Scott. Easy name.
Drummer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Artist name. Save the artist for last, baby. You pronounce
So yeah, so I guess just how did you guys start off? Like, how'd you come up with the band name? Or like, where did you form? And like, how'd you guys meet and that kind of thing?
I'm the original member that started Frag like 15 years ago. Okay. And went through multiple more than that actually. Went through multiple lineups and found these guys. Well, I actually met Alex about 10 years ago at
more than that.
It was, yes. How long has it been?
2011.
Oh my God! Yeah, we met at a festival. Not Heavy TO.
Heavy TO.
It was Heavy TO.
It was Heavy TO.
Okay. Yeah, we met at Heavy TO. At the time, I had another drummer, and then he was it how that I've went through so many friggin' band members. It's insane. These guys have been with me the longest.
We've put up with them
It's
for
the
a
business.
So at the time we had our drummer before Alex. Zach joined back like it was like what
2016, I think.
Yeah, and then our bassist left, and then I asked this guy to join, and yeah, we've been together. I'd say ever since after
he joined in 2020.
19.
Smart move.
2019, yeah.
Just before the end of the world.
Just before the end of the world.
Just before the end of the world.
Before the end of the world.
Yeah.
And I came up with Xephyr. I just thought I was going through a dictionary and like I saw Xephyr under Z. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. I'm going to be original and change it to X and make us very difficult to find. And
yeah, fuck you, Elon. We did it first.
and as a consequence, the amount of times that our band name has been misspelled and mispronounced wrong. If we had
oh man, you were hard to find.
How else would you pronounce that?
You're like a magic card. You're like a magic card. You have a pretty picture and everything else, but try and spell it. Nope.
Yeah.
I should like post like a collage of like how many times venues have spelled it wrong. Like
you should.
Like,
oh my God.
I think the Atria in Oshawa just recently got it correct.
Well, we played there enough. They should.
Yeah,
and like
funny,
the was it the little like blackboards that like fold like that. It's like, oh, it's spelled with a Z. Well, spelled properly, but not the way the band spells it. And yeah, it's hilarious.
Right.
But yeah, I did look it up. Apparently, it's something to do with computers. It's some sort of computer coding or program or something. That's
yeah.
Oh, I was completely wrong.
I thought that was
Totally by design.
And I thought No Signal maybe had something to do with it. Like
that was a Zephyr, like the bird.
He is our most technologically advanced person. He's the most able of all of us on internet stuff, which is why he's the youngest. No.
I touch a computer and a blue screen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I have the worst luck.
Yeah,
worst luck. Okay, so
them rookies.
Well, darn rookie, but the worst luck and also just different generation. Like the last computer that he had, he got it. What year was it? Like
oh god,
2010.
I think so. Yeah.
So he got it in 2010. He got this new computer in 2020. You want to know how many?
What Windows system? What Windows? What Windows system was it running?
7?
98? 2000?
Oh my god!
It's a physical window taped to the back.
Seriously. Honestly, like it said it hadn't been updated, and I think it was like 17,000 days. So
yeah, there you go. That's what you were thinking, right?
Yeah, no,
Ah,
there
You
it
know.
is.
that's me.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
with it.
Uh,
We have no Greeks in the band, but we wanted to get something Greek. So
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Cool.
these are Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek was our guitarist for a little bit.
for like 4
Sure.
seconds.
Yeah, during the pandemonium.
Yeah, he did our solos for our three singles that we had before we went out with No Signal. So shout out to him. Thank you very, very much. That was a really big it was a really big endeavor to take in a pinch, and he really, really nailed it. So
Yeah.
thank you very much to him.
Derek, my brother,
Cool.
That's
other
awesome.
month. Thanks for doing it. Friends for life.
It was a bunch of pain in the ass parts to
Yeah.
learn. I'll tell you that. He is a fucking really
He's really good at what he does. Like genuinely a very, very talented musician.
And I know Alex wanted to shout out somebody. So there's a video where there's an 11-year-old drummer doing Enter Sandman with these guys live on YouTube.
I
Alex
watched
wanted to
that. That
give a
kid's
shout out to him.
That kid's
Yeah.
crushing.
I just want to give a little shout out to my student Michael, who played with us at the Rock Pile earlier this year and crushed.
Keep playing, brother.
Like he's
Yeah.
like one of the most gifted and most talented students I've had. I'm proud to be his teacher.
Yeah, he's good.
I want to shout out Michael, to his dad Charlie, his brother Laborio, mom Agnes, the whole Triossi family, the whole Three Aces Italian family. And look for Michael to be joining us on stage again real soon. We're going to be taking it up a notch. Wait till you see what he's got going next.
Certainly, he was the best musician
he's good.
when we were up there.
Yeah, got to get him on
Very
the album.
good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah,
I struggle
absolutely.
with power chords.
Yeah, you should.
I struggle
Yeah.
with power chords, and I don't even play them.
Give some bragging rights. He earned it.
So what was the lineups on? I guess on the so you have 4 albums, right? I was looking at the website today. These are the only ones you had for sale at the show. So what happened with those other 2?
We sold out of them.
Completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Which is a testament because they've been around for a hot minute.
Wow. So they were the first 2 the same lineup
I
as
hear
each
that.
other, or was it
No,
different lineup.
Okay.
Shed was
Okay.
recorded before electricity was invented.
Oh yeah, because then.
We just had his 75th anniversary of Shed.
Oh yeah, because Alex is not on here, right? He's only on.
No, he was only on.
Okay.
Tyler was on that album, I think.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
Mark.
It was Mark. Right.
I
Shout out to him.
joined the band like a month after Iron Wine came out.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But I still love playing the songs. They're fun songs to play, and
Yeah.
they bring back good memories of when I first joined the band and getting to play the first shows of the band and playing those songs. Bring back good memories.
Yep.
Cool. So you want to maybe get into like
Can, can I ask a question?
Oh, yep, Brian, go ahead, man.
No.
You have 3. No. You have 3 singers in the band. Did you all come from different projects? I think you mentioned that. You all come from different projects, but you just happen to have 3 different singers in the band. That's like Kismet. That's up there with Kiss because they all sang on every single album, and so did the Beatles. And I'm wondering if that's something that affects the way that you share and write and distribute songs. I don't know if that's a
The
thing.
idea was
Alex,
to be
you singing?
with 7 less guitars. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
but,
I know. They like it small.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, we all just kind of came from different backgrounds. Like I had a couple like smaller bands. Actually, this is a really old poll. Before this, I used to be in a band called Set, which is Cette, with a really good friend of mine, Cesare Monteleone, one of the best guitarists I've ever met in my entire life. Shout out to him. He's still rocking on. Real cool guy.
Yeah.
But we were doing that for
Keep
close to
playing.
10 years. But it was like a really kind of a small time thing. And then that was a lot of like classic rock. That was a lot of like I always came from background and stuff like that. And then I've always had kind of that grunge metal thing. And then I went to school for vocals, yada yada yada. But that was kind of my background.
Yep.
Lionel's always come from grunge and the punk, not really punk. Well, yeah, punk, but also more of like the mid classic rock, like the Aerosmiths and what happens. Zach's always kind of
right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you definitely have the riffs. Like you have the chunky, crusty riffs.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any grunge in that, but I didn't hear any Nirvana either, which is it's nice, ear pleasing for me. I like that. You got like some of that 1980s influence in there too. Not to say that it's hair metal or glam metal, or some of that 1980s in there. That is, it's a nice sweet spot, and it's good for the choruses, and you got the hooks for the chorus. I mean, I'm sorry, for the
Bryan,
verse.
you're frozen. You're like,
Oh, there he
There
is.
you go.
you're good. You're good now.
I will say that is kind of the one thing I really do appreciate about all being in a band with these guys is we all pull from so many different influences, whether it be, our old school influences from like everything from like the Beatles and all that to anything like, throughout the 70s, 80s, to everything that's even modern. Like we pull a lot from say bands like Spirit Box and like, a lot of that kind of stuff too. So, but yeah, we try and get a little bit from everything in terms of like, style wise, whether it's rock metal or, like anything. So, because, we all just come from such diverse backgrounds and we try and infuse that into our music as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
With the other lineups too, like I was normally the only singer, but then I'm like, it's good. It's awesome to just kind of like showcase everyone's talent too. Cause like Jacob taught me how to properly sing. And Zach's an awesome vocalist too. I can't scream like him either. So
Yeah,
it's
he's our
like,
resident screamer. I learned a lot of screaming through him, actually.
and yeah, it's just throwing all our influences into one big pot and see what comes out of it.
Yeah. That's
Most- and like as you can see in No Signal and comparing it to the last album, it's like it's night and day. It's like
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
great because you don't get ear fatigue with it. It's like some bands where it's like, okay, every song is starting to sound the same. You got all your styles, so it's very eclectic, and it's to me that's a good thing. Like I like hearing different things, so it's not just like every song is starting to sound too similar, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. You have a lot of diversity, but I really think it's due with your vocal styles. They're so different, but they hit to the point when you're getting, right to the angry or the lighter or the ballad. Even the ballad was good, but that Remember song was really cool, man.
That was fun.
That Diggery-Doo.
you recorded that in the TTC, right? At the underground, the
Yeah.
subway.
Yes, that
How the
music.
hell did you arrange that? Because you would have to kick everybody. How would you even book that?
So that's Lower Bay Station. So it was back like when they first started using the subways. They like that was an active subway station, and then they realized it was causing too much traffic and congestion, so they got rid of it. So now they just use it specifically for movies and music videos and stuff like that.
You need special access to get down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
so
not just gonna start plugging in and start playing. They're gonna
yeah, no, definitely not. No.
Yeah, like if you've seen Suicide Squad,
Yep.
the scene was that very station.
Yeah, that's cool.
So they rented out for like movies. They actually rented out for like when we were doing it. It was around this time this
It was
time this
actually
year.
2 years ago today.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
that's
Today.
right.
Wow, cool.
Happy birthday, remember.
Yeah, so they were getting once we were
That's
done
a weird.
for like a Halloween thing that they were going to do down there. They do a lot of events and stuff like that. So it's a little easier to get than you think, but because it is in high demand, like you got to book it a little bit in advance. But it's possible.
A lot of insurance costs.
A lot of
supervision.
insurance. A lot of insurance.
Insurance, yeah. I had a question. Have you brothered up with other bands that you played with from your local area and then go on tour with? That's usually what we do out here in Boston. We usually do that.
Oh man,
We find somebody that's new and
We hope
bring
to
them
do
up,
that.
and then we
We hope to do that at some point in hopefully the springtime, because of the new stuff we got going right now. We're looking to go in the studio sometime in the next month or so, and then maybe release an EP for starters, and then we'll probably put together like some
other
shows
shit.
with like bands in other cities around, like maybe around the East Coast and Quebec, and like we want to do that in Southern Ontario, and hopefully make our way out west sometimes.
Yeah, we would like to really kind of ourselves with that.
We've been one band
I have another
on tour with is a band from Nova Scotia called Turbo, because like we're kind of like gig swapping from our areas. So like I know people like pretty much like all over on Southern Ontario and a little bit in Montreal, and then he knows East Coast, right? So like Halifax, Dartmouth, going into New Brunswick, and so like we were talking when I saw them in the summer, just maybe just like doing like a weekend warrior tour with all of them and stuff like that. So we
warrior tour,
we haven't done it yet.
Landscaper tour, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a question. Did you guys buy your own equipment and then do like build your own studio in a basement somewhere? I don't know if Canada or Nova Scotia has basements. So, I don't know if they have, but
essentially we've got 2 different spots that we do stuff with. Right now we're actually in our like practice area. So as you can see, there's like a drum kit behind us. And we use this spot for like rehearsal. We're actually using it right now to do some pre-production and stuff like that. But in terms of recording, I actually got a room upstairs that we do recording in. It's nothing fancy. Like I've got a Mac running with a Universal Audio, and then we kind of go between synth sounds and like drum tracks and stuff like that, just to kind of get the idea of what we want for like a demo or something. And then once we start doing the recording process, I like to go to other places, you
played in
some I understand. I know that you're young enough.
All right, Pino.
Have you guys ever like used your own Fostex, like the 4-track? Have you ever done any of that? You guys are probably too young for that.
Yeah, no, I have actually. Iron and Wine
that works.
Recorded almost entirely like that, actually. So making it
overhead mics for the cymbals, so Alex can hear himself.
Yeah, exactly. Doing the
good drummer, bro. Yeah, you got a good drummer. That guy can drill.
He's unbelievable. He's fantastic. Again,
he is.
Best musician before.
I try my best. My best.
That's why you're the best of all of us, because we don't. But
I play a little 4-piece, but I have a little rototom off to the side too, a little 10-inch. I do that. I play around with it when I play. I'm always playing with that stupid thing.
Oh yeah, honestly, like, I remember because on when I used to do like with my old bands, we used to do the 4-track all the time. It was like a Bible. We had it with us all the time. And I think now because
old school.
Exactly. That was fun too, honestly. Like there was a there was a certain
before technology got in the way.
yeah. Like now it's so easy to just kind of
before the empire.
And get something and plug it in, just start recording, and like anybody can do it now. But I think there was something to the old way of doing it that kind of I didn't even explain it. Like the way that it limited, because you only had 4 tracks to work with, it limited you on what you could do. So you really had to,
you had the bounce tracks, right? But put the 57 on the snare and just get it going, right? I used to build little Pasio transducers. And I used to build my own thing, so it's like a male, female. You just tape it to the head.
Oh yeah.
That was 80s. That was 80s, man. That was
a long
time ago.
Like the early 2010s, and that was all out of 4-track. I remember when we upgraded to an 8-track. I'm like, oh my god, this is the future. Here we go.
Simultaneous, right? 8-track simultaneous, so you can get 4 times.
Exactly.
You get at least 1 bass drum. Right, your snare, right, and you got 7, and then you need your overheads for your for your cymbals, right? I know that sucks. They usually take up 3, sometimes 4. Yeah.
If you're smart, you do it.
Learn to play a 4-piece.
If you're smart, you do it the Led Zeppelin way: 1 kick and 1 overhead, and that's it. That's all you do.
You do the hang mic too. They used to do the hang mic coming from the middle of the room,
right on the top of the stairs.
The old Elvis style. Yeah, the old Elvis style 50s looking module.
And then a D112 straight in the kick hole.
Yeah, you guys are old school, so yeah. New technology, and probably Pro Tools is probably wasted on you the way you record.
I hate Pro Tools. I'll use it, but
I figured that. I could tell when I'm listening back to your songs, you don't use Pro Tools. You don't use.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure how it became the industry standard.
You don't rely on the. Yeah, I can tell.
So
I've never heard a producer say they like Pro Tools.
Nope, we all hate it. We all friggin' hate it because it sucks, but
Yep.
you know, it does what you need it to do. So
Yeah.
usually,
Have you guys ever been offered an opportunity to do any DAT work? Digital audio tape. Is that even still a thing anymore? That's probably old school too. But
if we have it, then I don't remember. But it's something
I'm
where
just wondering.
a lot of
this.
this,
You're younger than me.
yeah. So a lot of it, like again, a lot of the stuff that we've been doing, especially in the studios and stuff like that, like for example, for the guitarists and stuff like that, we'll kind of do a hybrid where sometimes we really like the tone that we're getting out of our amps, or sometimes we like what we're getting out of like a reamp or like a Kemper, or Zach uses an Axe FX. So I kind of think when we keep the options open, we kind of like to work with a little of the stuff too, just because I know the language is changing over a lot of the studios and stuff like that, and just how they're using and how they get.
I have another question.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's whatever gets.
Exactly.
I have another question about that, because you guys are pretty much like a heavy thrash band, and I know you guys are going for tones. Have you thought about doing like green heads or orange heads with orange amps and maybe some Gibson? I know maybe you don't play so much blues, but I mean, you get some chunk out of that too.
I find just personally to be able to get like the tightness out of like, especially a lot of like really high gain sounds, it's like they're great for what they do, but I almost find them too washy. So I know gear wise, at least personally, for me, I just for simplicity's sake, I go pretty well digital, just live. But it's like I'm very much a 150 sort of like, with a nice overdrive just to keep it tight, just so everything else can breathe, and just especially when you're playing that fast too, you want that clarity.
Yeah.
And I find especially with old like Gibson PAFs, like pickups and like orange amps and everything, if you've got them dialed right, you can nail it. But I find, at least for redo personally, it's what works for me anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm simple. I just play a Mesa, but like when we record, I just pretty much follow his lead because that's what he's doing. I don't.
He's Mr. Tone.
Oh, right on.
I'm snob, and I'm so sorry.
Have to be. I have to be.
I am insufferable.
As long as you gotta be like you said.
Yeah. You're all following Alex, and Alex is just opening up the doors through the hallway as you're coming down crashing.
No, there it is. Yeah, exactly.
So you guys release all your music on record also? We were asking you about
phenomenal drummer.
Chat,
Dude, he's the timekeeper. He's great.
Let me grab the
So we got an answer for you there, so I'm letting them go. We actually do. We have a record, and we're actually looking at doing that in the future as well. Quite frankly, it's coming back.
Well, at least for releases going forward, our backlog isn't on record. If there is demand for it at some point, maybe we will.
We would have to go back into the masters and kind of fiddle around with it.
That's true. I don't even know we have the masters.
Well, certainly not Shed. That was recorded on a wax cylinder. We were yelling into the no, I'm kidding. But I
have a question.
Have you played in the States?
I have another question.
Yeah.
I know you have 3 singers. Do you guys pick and choose on stage who's going to sing next, or do you already have like a set list going on? Like
actually,
you're going to sing, then now it's you.
It kind of goes with the guitars more than the vocals, actually. So because these guys got to change guitars every so often, we basically structure how we play and how we do between what guitar changes have to go. So we're kind of all flexible with what we can do. In terms of playing in the States, yes, we actually did play in Boston at a convention. We played he wasn't in it, but we played in Detroit for a couple of years. We played in Chicago. That was a fun gig. We played in Pittsburgh. We have kind of a connection with conventions and like the cartoon, like the cartoon Marvel kind of scene and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we like to get our foot in
Youngins. No, I'm kidding. That's old school nerd. Yeah.
Well, that's it, right?
We're all a bunch of dorks.
Listen, I don't know if anybody who listens to metal will be called mainstream. So
I got a Star Wars room. I won't even tell you about.
There you go. There it is. But yeah, and we're looking to play in the States more.
Everybody's got something.
Fun. So it's something that we're very much interested in, especially going forward. And circling back to the touring thing, like if we can get that with like an American band that would be interested on it, I know a couple off the top of my head that I would be interested in, all the better. Like I think too, like just because, you know, I love Canada. I love this country. We're 40 million people. They got 10 times the population, a little bit more of a pool to work with. So yeah, that's
Canada. Yeah,
that's the big part of it, right?
And to tour Canada is just like, especially when I go to the West Coast. Oh my God. I'm not even going to attempt to tour like in the winter because I'm not dealing with Alberta or Winnipeg in the winter. So here's our record.
That's awesome. Cool.
So it's 13 songs.
14.
Or 14, my bad. I'm kicking myself out of the band. And it comes in 2 records.
Nice.
And they're clear.
They are translucent, parent. Yes.
Sweet.
You can see right through them.
Yep.
See, you did it cool. You didn't just make boring plain black record too.
Nah.
That's awesome.
I feel like it was actually cheaper to do.
It was cheaper to do clear. Yeah. So it all worked out in the end.
And when we got these made, we only had 2 options: black or clear. And we're like, we're going with clear.
We're going with clear.
There were 2 options. Really, there was one option.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah,
What are the prices?
you have to pay for black. Yeah.
Really?
You have to pay for
That's
black.
weird.
Yeah.
Because I think there's only like 2 places in Ontario that press them right now. So we're kind of really limited on what you can do. If you want to go elsewhere, it's a lot of dinero. It's very expensive. It is coming down in cost because more people are doing it, so that's nice. But it is still kind of a luxury. But it's a luxury that we really like, so we're probably going to keep doing it.
Cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I noticed it says on your website, it says that Lionel, has got you guys on the radio and open for artists that have toured the world. I'm curious on that. What exactly songs did you get radio play on?
Quite a few, like our one song off of Vicious Instinct, Moist. That got played. 94.9 The Rock. They normally showcase local artists and stuff like that. And normally they'd play like a different song off the album, so it'd be like 5 songs throughout the week. They've kind of switched it just to one song. So was it last year they played Desperation.
No, good Lord.
Okay. Well, that's how do you even go about that though? Like, how do you even get it on? I guess how would you even do that nowadays? Get yourself on the radio.
You just go
down to the radio station. Here's the
demo. Drive our car through the radio station.
Take hostages.
Punch the DJ until he plays what I want to play. No. We just email them and
over the years too, it's like we developed a bit of a rapport with certain
DJs and stuff like that. So. I mean, it is getting pretty difficult because radio is like traditional radio, at least, is kind of a dying breed right now, just because a lot of people.
Kinda.
I know.
It was dead 40 years ago.
Yeah, I know. It was. Everybody's going to streaming services right now. So getting on the
Spotify.
Good old. Spoof.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, so you guys get yourself on there.
I know. It's all self-promotion nowadays. It's not like it used to be.
No, exactly. Well, that's the thing too.
Even back then, you had to self-promote. It's not free.
It's not easy, and I think now because the mediums that you can promote yourself on are so vast, it's actually kind of harder because you're going about 10 times the amount of voices. Even if you're really, really talented, a lot of the times just because of the volume, it's harder to find.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of posing a bit as well.
Half your job
got that.
Marketing.
Yeah, it's that and then it's being a person.
They got that 30-second window, that ADD theater. They got that 30 seconds. You got to get it within that little 10-minute window.
30 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, she got about 8 seconds.
Oh, good old fine time. 7 seconds. Let's do it.
Every year they're giving us a different hat to where like here's some more work, and it's it's like not only like you have to be musicians, you have to be a personality, and after a while it's just like, oh god, it's like where am I gonna find the effing time? It's like
yeah.
I mean, I can swear, fuck.
I do want to point out that watching your guys' videos, and I've shot some videos, but they weren't like as production as what you guys got. But at least you could see the enthusiasm, you could see the passion, you could see what's going on when you're playing, especially even if it's air drumming or air guitar, or air bass, or air singing. You guys have the package. You got it. It looks like you're totally into it.
Oh, absolutely,
Oh,
because like
yeah.
I there's nothing I hate nothing. Or sorry, let me say that again.
There's nothing anymore.
Yeah. When you see a bunch of musicians that just stand there, I mean, I understand if like they're playing something complicated on guitar, then I get it. But it's like they're just standing there, and it's just like you're
Yeah.
falling in.
Staring at your feet.
Yeah, and it's just boring. And like
Yeah, the shoegaze. Yeah, exactly. That's not what they
Yeah,
do.
I love
That's right.
I love it too. It's like, but
Good
like
catch.
for me,
Yeah.
for me personally, I would rather I don't know I want to like not only like
It's a performance, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and-
it's just like you.
Yeah.
When you go to see a band, it's not like you don't just go to listen to like the songs. You're going
Exactly.
to watch a
Yeah.
band.
Right.
It's just like you got to give them
This-
something worth watching.
Just to interject and not to interrupt you, but when I listened to your album, I got all kinds of different something out of one album. And I really like that. I really like that it's different dynamics, it's different approaches, it's different angles, it's different singing, it's different, like I said, different approaches on the diversity of what you're actually doing. So I think you could probably play reggae, and I'd buy that too.
funny you mention that.
Spoilers.
One thing
You're not
There's a
gonna
story
believe
there.
one thing that we definitely try and do.
Yeah, wrote a little ditty about it. Want to hear it?
One thing we definitely try and do with what we write is even though we
The
have
Police.
so many different influences and we have so many different songs that showcase all of those, but it's important to have some more like a line where like you can find that middle ground that defines your sound. Like even though you
Right.
make like from a
I
hard rock song
yeah.
to like a Priest Maiden kind of song to like a thrash kind of song, you have that like medium where it's like, okay, this is their sound, and that's what we
Right.
try. Like,
Yeah.
so we don't go like, oh, we're like one of those bands that's like, I mean, it's interesting to be a band that it's kind of that defies easy definition. It's really cool to do that, but there's plenty of those bands out there that have like many records that have gone through many different styles. You don't know what you're getting for each record, but you do have like there is like that fine line where there's that element of the sound that the band built its core fan base off of and their original sound, and then they go off. But they mix everything together, and it is still that fine line, even if they go like all directions.
Yeah, and then on top of that, for us, No Signal especially was us kind of. The best way to put it is that we were kind of soul searching a little bit during the pandemic because all we had to do was sit and write, like outside of maybe some work. Because I know Lionel and I, we were considered essential workers, so we were going back into work and stuff like that. But it's not like we were going out at night. Not that I do that anyway, but it was not like we were going out at night and living it up. So a lot of it was trying to figure out what we wanted out of our sound and what we want to be. Like what our brand as a band was. And I think going forward with the stuff that we're doing right now, we still have that little bit of like mixed vegetables kind of idea. It's refinement.
It's
True.
Metal's indeed essential.
Metal is essential. Yep.
There's
Yes, it is. Except when you go to cut your thumb with it, then it's not essential. But otherwise,
there's a common through line, I think, between everything, and I think the most interesting bands find ways of maintaining that, but also being able to push those boundaries of what you're able to do.
yes.
And I think that's really what we try to do with the last record, and I think what we're doing going forward as well.
Yep.
You can still tell it's very concretely us, but at the same time, we want to see what else we can do, what other genres can we bring,
Yes.
very influences we can pull from to really get something interesting.
And how to refine that sound so that no matter what we do, it still sounds like something that would be Xephyr. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, it's great because you guys have your own sound while still being eclectic.
That's
it's like
right.
the songs
Because
all
you don't
sound
sound like
different,
anybody.
but it still has like the sound to it somehow. The songs all sound completely different, but you still have a sound.
Yeah. What's like the grounded? What's like the grounded core for the band? Like, do you guys all like, I don't know, Led Zeppelin or, again, you said Aerosmith and you said all these good classic rock bands, but I mean, is that like the pump of the core for
Sabrina Carpenter.
with it.
Taylor Swift and
We need another Aerosmith. You better get on board. We need another one. Come on, get in line. Let's go.
No,
That's a good question. Just because I go through a lot of different phases, like I'll
I was thinking that as a young musician too. You're a young guy, man. I'm saying like you must get hammered with all kinds of with a sponge mind of all these different stuff going on now. It's not like it was 1982. It's not like it's 1992. It's not even 2002, right? I mean, you're 25 years of the future, or 23 years of the future, and now you're getting bombarded by jazz, prog, and then you have all this other stuff. Now we got Rush coming back. That's gonna hit you in the forehead again.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for that. For us,
I didn't know if that was an influence on you guys.
Awesome. Yeah,
you're young, but you're younger, right?
Okay, cool.
The Police. You grew up on the Police?
Oh yeah, my dad's a huge fan of the Police. Like he got me
big
into them.
Sting guy.
And like,
also Copeland, because he wrote all the song for Spyro, which is my favorite game.
Yeah, definitely Rush is like an influence on all of us. I have so many influences. To ask me like what my favorite band is, like
we're all a product of the times right now, where I'm almost saying we're kind of entering another golden era of metal right now, and we're all kind of a product of that. We're all kind of mildly schizophrenic in that case, where we kind of we can't really sit on one thing. We change as we go.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
But
where there is no scene, create one. You know what I mean? That's the way we used to do it in Boston.
Exactly.
We wanted to hear the music that wasn't being made yet, so we had to go out and make it.
Exactly.
And that's how all the classic genres of all time came to be.
Exactly. So there's I don't know if I would call us pioneers. I far from it. I think for us, we're just trying to carve.
There's always a blueprint. Yeah,
exactly. We're just trying to carve a spot out for us where we think that we belong and
making the music we want to hear for
exactly.
ourselves.
If we like what we hear, hopefully other people will too, and we'll keep doing that.
Yes, sir.
I definitely think that the core elements of our sound, from especially going off from what we did on No Signal, is you got like your melodic hard rock sound that have like that accessibility, but we love. The heavy stuff is like a really core part of our sound. We got a lot of modern stuff. Like I'm more like the old school. Like I'm more like full on thrash metal and traditional and all that. So
like DRI and Life Agony.
Testament is like one of my favorite bands ever. And
Testament,
Is it going to
every time.
Slayer, Megadeth, all the classic underground
bolt throwers,
Sonic Destruction, all that stuff. That's my thing. So I think like thrash, like melodic hard rock, traditional metal, a little bit of like punk in there as well. Those are like the core elements of our sound, and we want to keep building on those.
Find a way to bring it all together, even if it doesn't work. We're having fun doing it. So
Yeah. I get it.
We make.
I didn't know if like
bipolar people, I guess.
I didn't know if like hardcore punk, like hardcore, even thrashcore, even like to say DRI, but I mean they were pioneers back in the beginning too. But I don't know if that's an influence on you guys too. Yeah, Nuclear Assault or
Municipal
Waste.
Yeah, Municipal Waste. But definitely a lot of like 80s thrash metal. Like that's like my core, like
Flotsam and Jetsam
love right there. Yeah. So, when I first wrote the song that we featured on that you guys feature on the show, like I'm Here for Blood, the main structure of the song came from me, and then like everyone put their like 2 cents on it. But when I was writing that song, my first it was paying tribute to my thrash sound, like Testament, Exodus.
Dark Angel,
old school Metallica, Death Angel. I'm a huge Death Angel guy. Obviously we want to like make it like more like have those like big hooks, like melodic hooks that will like draw the people in. Like I love the brutality and the anger and the pounding aggression and all that, but want to make it like a little more,
yes,
melodic.
Sir.
Our mission, I think, more than anything else, is to take the best of what we enjoy and make it
Right.
work through a whole song. Like,
Yeah.
I come from a very, believe it or not, I come from a classical music background, like a very, very
Yeah.
long,
Yep.
very long time, close to 20 years at this point. And taking those parts that I really enjoy, like a lot of the choir stuff, a lot of the orchestral stuff.
Vivaldi Star Wars soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. I've always been really big on that. But it's more than just that sound itself; it's the structure of the song.
Yeah,
that
like the theory of it, right?
Yes.
That is one thing I will say, that I think a lot of our influences, regardless of genre, they all just sound huge.
Yes.
And it's like, that's, I think, kind of what we're trying to capture, is just the biggest version of everything we like.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I
think. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to ask Alex. Are you influenced by classical music? Are you influenced by jazz and like Gene Krupa?
Yes,
are you blues?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
So Buddy Rich, you got any of that in your schoolhouse?
You know, like for a long time when I was in my teens and early 20s, you know, like all I focused on was just metal. Like I, you know, didn't really focus too much on the others. But after I went to see my brother play at a recital,
He's got a brother that plays. Here we go. There's
He's, you know, I saw him play, and then that's when the switch clicked. Like, I've been missing out on so much like incredible music, like in the R&B and blues and jazz and all that. That's when I started
R&B, blues, soul, right? Yeah, yep.
That's when I started digging into a lot of like the classic jazz drummers, and they played a massive influence on me developing my sound, because you know, taking one of my favorite drummers of all time is Gene Hoglan.
What I grew up with.
And, he's got like a really cool, like funky vibe. He can play like blast beats and like the skank beats and all that, but still make it sound like there's some swagger to it. And that's what I try and take into my playing as well. Like, have it be aggressive, but have like some swagger to it. And that comes from like the funk guys and the jazz guys. And if I want to be flashy, you know, try not to make that the focal point or the main focus, but add twice for sure.
Accidental jazz.
I have a follow-up question to that. What's it like being a jazz drummer in a heavy metal band?
You end up being the best musician.
Look at the Smashing Pumpkins.
It's all noise, right?
I don't get something drummer. I can fake it, but you know, I can play like, you know, basically like ting 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 ting. I can hold a jazz beat down, and but as far as like doing crazy stuff, I'm not advanced for that yet. But I want to get there. I want to play some like jazz trios.
Oh, dude, you're after my heart. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you
I
succeed.
do want to
do well in this business.
I do want to like bring a little something different to like the traditional metal drumming, but make sure that it's like musical and that's something you don't hear a lot in the like metal like fills and all that, is a little bit of like, you know, some swing and a bit of like some like, you know, buzz rolls, whatever it calls for. If it feels right, I'll bring it in, but I don't want to like, you know, be over the top and force it.
Right.
If it works,
no, I understand that. Yeah, you kind of want to play for the song. You don't want to play for, right? I understand
exactly. But I love it. I love it all, man. Like I'm in a much better place right now in terms of like my musical influences compared to where I was like 15, 20 years ago.
You know, we were all kind of snobs.
Oh, of course. That's supposed to change. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to level up. Yeah, that's right.
So you mentioned
that's awesome. I think you have a very bright future with. I know you're going to grow. I know you're going to get better. Your wrists are going to get faster. These songs are going to get better because you're going to know them better, and then you're going to be able to empathize more. I'm telling you, this is a great album that you guys released. It's really good. I'm really impressed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sid, you were saying?
So you were saying Gene Hoglan was a huge influence. Who would you guys, if you can, say would your favorite
he's a
singer
monster.
be, or guitar player be, or bass player?
Oh man.
I know when I was younger, because I find I'm actually way more influenced. Because I started on drums, so I play very rhythmically.
Okay.
But I find a lot of my musical influences now aren't necessarily even guitar players. I listen to a lot more like vocals and all that personally. But I guess if I had to pick like a guitar player I really grew up
There's one.
to,
There's one out there.
I'd say Paul Gilbert was really, really early,
Oh,
like
okay.
him and like Van Halen. And then once I started getting more like my teenage sort of years where I got listening to a lot of heavier stuff, Jeff Loomis was always like my favorite guitar player from like Nevermore.
Wow. Yeah.
Worry
Over
and
there.
Trivium were huge. Yeah, I'd say probably some of those guys. A lot of the power metal guys too. Yari from Winter Sun, he was always a really big one. Ingve, I fucking hate it. Don't even get me started on it, man. I've got
Yeah, the Silver Kilo Bees.
Oh, God. No, absolute respect to what the guy does. He's just personally, it's not really my taste, but you know, there's a place for it. And I mean, a guy can play fucking circles around me, so it's just like, I'm just some dude. So.
I'd say guitarists. I would say Zach Wilde was like really got me in Eddie Van Halen.
Never heard of him. Never heard of the guy.
You got Zach Wilde here on the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's literally who my parents named me after.
Never heard of him.
Like, no,
Yeah.
Brian looks like Zach Wilde.
Those guys got me really into guitar, and like I used to sing a lot as a kid, and I got beat up for it, and then I stopped, and then like listening to like grunge artists like you know like Kurt, like 90s like Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, and then later on as my singing got better, because like it was more of like a do it yourself, like, you know, punk rock style singing. It was just more attitude more so than hitting the notes. And then once
I'm going to tell you,
it's how to sing, then it really helped with like because like it's got to treat your voice like an instrument. So I was able to hit higher notes and stuff like that. Like I was able to sing songs from like Alice in Chains and stuff like that.
And much more reliably too. Like you
sound really original, because you don't sound like any of those bands, and I know that they influence you. You don't sound like any of that, man. You got your own thing, man. You got your own sound. Yeah, you definitely do.
Like, a lot of people
I saw the video.
Oh, thanks. Like, yeah, like a lot of people like were telling me, oh, you sound like our earlier stages, like we were getting like the Nirvana tag a lot, and I just wanted to get away from that. Like, 'cause
I don't hear that though.
Yeah,
I
of
don't hear that
course.
in your voice.
Right.
if you hear the
Nirvana
earlier
be Nirvana. You don't want to be Nirvana. Let Nirvana be Nirvana. Exactly.
Yeah. I think for me, I bounce back and forth a lot. Growing up, this is way left field because I was always a punk kid. Growing up, my favorite vocalist
me
was
too.
Korath, from Rise Against, and I was obsessed with his vocals, and you can hear it a lot in like my screaming and stuff like that, and especially songs like Desperation, you can hear a lot of that.
You got the growl. Yeah, you got that metal growl. It's good.
You guys are arguing in the studio. Does he yell at you like that? No.
A little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
More lately, though, my big influences right now are Johnny Hawkins from Nothing More, and
oh wow, yeah,
and Devi T. I love Devin. I think he's just one of the
Devin Townsend. Okay,
best musicians.
Townsend, yeah. My
Devin Townsend, everybody.
He's been here all this time.
I love Debbie. Like even just as like a music.
The skillet. Yeah, that guy is awesome.
Devin is a genius.
Yeah.
Man, genius. He's beyond that. He's beyond Einstein genius. He's beyond.
I know.
That.
It's just the Wallace. He's Wallace Sound 2.0. That's really the way.
Oh yeah. Good point.
I've
he
met
nailed
him
it.
Too, and it's just like he's such a your weird uncle.
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
And he's great. He's got such a weird presence to him.
He's very small.
He's so smart.
He's smart. That's exactly it. Is it like Manitoba? BC. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ, that explains a lot.
Holy crap! Wow, same influences too. Wow, that's nuts. That's awesome.
I named a couple, but my biggest hero of all time will be Neil Peart, right there. He's been my idol for my main idol for over 20 years now, ever since I started drumming. But at the same time, I love another one of my main influences, Dave Lombardo from Slayer.
Oh yeah.
He's as far as the double bass stuff and the speed, he is the king when it comes to metal drumming. But at the same time, I love Jeff Porcaro from Toto. like as far as like finesse.
Yes.
There we go,
same
man.
Influences.
Yeah.
Yes, same. It's the same.
Jeff Porcaro, Charlie
Keep going.
Charlie Benante from Anthrax is another big one.
Desmond Kensel.
Vinnie Paul. You know, a lot of the metal guys. You know, I love Ventor from Creator. Mike Portnoy as well.
Ventor. I'm friends with him. I talk to him all the time. Yes,
Hey,
Ventor.
awesome.
Yes, I talk to him all the time.
Ventor, Mike
Drums.
Portnoy as well.
He's an artist too. He's an artist. He draws and stuff. He's not just a drummer. That's really good.
Yeah, of course,
He's an artist. Talk about his art, or he'll kick you off.
Yeah, and you know, of course, you know, this will. I don't care what anyone says about him, but I love Lars as well.
God. Yeah,
Lars.
The guy's a genius. Because
my favorite
love us or hate us.
despite you know, as everybody, you know, we all have sloppy moments. He has his moments where he doesn't play so well, but at the same time, you know, he's got an ear for a good song and its composition.
I can't fault him for that.
The parts he writes just fit the music. Like there wouldn't, like, Metallica wouldn't sound like they would if it wasn't for Lars and his vision. So say what you want about him, but that guy he helped
Lemmy.
One of the biggest.
He writes a lot of the lyrics too, does he not, Lars?
Yes, he does. He writes. I think he writes almost all of them, if I'm not mistaken. James writes a lot of it too, but they bounce off each other. I didn't even think named bass influences. I've always been a big Lemmy guy, huge Lemmy guy. I love
Lemmy. All day, every day.
I grew up
Iommi.
I grew up 90% of Iommi was really good. I've grew up most of my life. I've been listening to Flea, so I love Chili Peppers. I've always loved Chili Peppers. And then my dad, my dad forced me to listen
Cruciani.
for most
Chili
of my life.
Peppers.
Yes, my dad forced me to listen to them for most of my life. Thankfully, I like them a lot. So you know, JPJ, I love him. You know, like again. I find a lot of, and again, like just from listening to how many people like we've mentioned and how different their genres came from, it kind of shows you just how far and wide our tastes are and just how far into it we go.
I was gonna add and follow up. I was gonna say, how influential is the 1990s music on you, such as, you know, let's say 9 Inch Nails or the alternative rock radio, REM. I mean, that stuff.
I'm like the 90s.
Bono, U2.
Oh yeah, like just like pretty much any big band out of the 90s, like you know, like System of a Down, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, like Soundgarden, Pearl Jam. Like I love all that stuff, and like Silverchair.
Pearl Jam.
Silverchair is a huge influence on me. Like
better.
I find actually a lot of the recent stuff that I've been writing. I've been listening to a lot of them, stuff like Garbage and like Portishead and all that sort of like the kind of almost trip hop sort of stuff.
Like Max Box 20.
Alice in Chains. This is the original. That's an original record, man. It's an original.
I love Tripod. It's their weirdest album, but I love it.
That's a lot of
fun. Try finding it. Try finding it nowadays.
I didn't even think to mention, like, I grew up a
Facelifts.
lot. There you go. I grew up a lot with Pearl Jam.
This is original too.
I love Jar of Flies. That's my like hangover music.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have Facelifts?
Do you guys collect? Yeah, I do. Oh no, I don't. No. Do you guys collect records? I mean, at your age, do you guys collect records? Is that a thing for you guys?
I got about 50 records upstairs.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I completely forgot.
50.
Again, especially really big 90s. I completely forgot Eddie Vedder. Like Eddie Vedder is like one of my like biggest.
My awareness
of
you, I think, was
cover of Black. Yeah,
dude.
Which is really funny too, because like my first what's the word? My first audition for a choir, like everyone was singing like nursery rhyme things, and then of course I come in with "Oh Where Can My Baby Be?"
Yeah. That's classic.
I loved Eddie. Him and I were also huge Silverchair fans. We absolutely.
They're good.
I love
Australia.
Oh yeah, I get a lot of people say I sound like Daniel Johns, the singer from Silverchair. I get that quite often. Even our producer, he came up to me. He's like, I don't know. I feel a bit of Silverchair in your song, and I like ran to the other side of the venue, and I'm like, yep, you got it.
We love Silverchair.
Absolutely clocked.
Oh yeah, no, we were seen.
Like I'm a huge nerd when it comes to like I know most of their B-sides and yeah.
We were listening to
I think it's funny you got all these good 90s like solid influence, especially radio hits and stuff, but then you turn around and play thrash and you do it just as well. I think it's awesome. I think it's a good mix.
We're very well versed, so like
you're onto something.
This is the band of ADHD.
You're onto something. That's a good mix.
I mean, we want to get like people just like, you know, feeling good and having a good time, but then all of a sudden you want to like punch them in the face, and like get them in moshing wall of death. You know, that's
whiplash.
We were definitely moshing at that show.
We'll knock someone's teeth out in the mosh pit and then pick them up and say sorry like good Canadians.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! You know what? I wear the I go to Dick's Sporting Goods, right? I buy the for the football. I buy the black ones, and then I color it in and have one missing teeth. So when I smile at you in the pit, you're probably next.
We have played shows where it's like people have been sent to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year we played the Hard Luck in Toronto, and
someone got really punchy.
Yeah, like he punched one of our friends in the face. He went
straight up.
Oh man!
Yeah, he had to go to the hospital.
You get a lot of mosh pits at your shows. You get a lot of mosh.
We do.
You got the riffs. You got the chug riffs. I know you do.
You
must have the swarm going on.
Like to get people to get that energized, you have to be energized yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be ready. You know what I mean? So if you ever
you're heavy enough, I mean,
we're all crazy people on stage. Like we enjoy going nuts.
And he stabbed the back of my head with his guitar.
That
was so funny.
You have done that so many times now.
He came home from one of the shows. Was it the Hard Luck
you
show?
have two guitars, right?
No, that was Duffy's.
Do you have like two full stacks?
Yeah, so we were at Duffy's, and Duffy's is kind of it's a deep.
It's a living room.
Yeah, it is. It's a deep stage, but it's a very like narrow stage. So we're all up there like bunched up like sardines, going crazy. And this guy hits the back of his.
There's five of us because Derek was there playing guitar.
Derek was there playing guitar as well. Yeah. And he
poor Alex. He's over in the corner trying to like kick back the crowd so he can have two minutes to breathe.
He's playing sharpest guitar.
Yeah, the pointy boy.
And then this guy rears back, hits the back of his head, and we just kind of finish the show. And then we come home, and I see a blood spot coming out the back of it. He cut the back of his head open on the guitar. So
Jesus!
I noticed it later when I was like looking at my guitar too. You were bleeding all over my guitar, man.
That's just no. You did a surprise trepanning.
There, you could write a sequel time here for blood. There you go.
I was like scratching the back of the head, dried blood. Look at the blood.
Yeah. So
poor Alex with his two-piece. He's got a bass drum and a snare. He doesn't even have a cymbal anymore. He's tucked over in the corner. Poor kid.
That's my drum.
Jesus.
Play one of those little Hello Kitty drums.
To like flip.
He's got the double bass pedal on the single bass drum, but hey, he's just him in the snare.
Yeah, no, he's in the back with the freaking cajon and the snare.
We officially reached our jazz arc.
Yeah, we're reaching our jazz arc.
Oh my god!
I saw someone ask at the bottom. Ask what kind of which venues we played in Toronto.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago.
Sorry for the late answer. But
off on tangents.
we pretty much played almost every venue in Toronto. So like we played Lee's Palace. We've played the Elmo Combo before they did Renos.
Wow.
We've played
Horseshoe
Tavern. We've played Velvet Underground. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Garrison.
Yeah.
Rockpile most recently.
Rockpile
is like the place to play.
My favorite place
Hard
to play
Luck.
because it's not in Toronto.
You guys are all from Toronto, or
we are.
So I'm originally from Pickering, but I moved to Vaughan for work.
Okay.
So he's a long-time Vaughan resident. I did live in Toronto for like 2 years, and that got expensive, so I pulled out. And he's originally from Kingston, but now lives in Vaughan, so he's like a 10-minute drive away from us.
He's from Scarberia. So we're all kind of we're surrounding Toronto essentially, but we are from the GTA mostly.
Take it over. I don't think anybody's going to fight you. Take it over.
No, definitely not. Well,
the only time
Scarborough maybe.
the only time I came close to almost getting my ass kicked was at a show.
Yeah,
I want that. You probably.
Oh yeah, the trivia show. Yeah,
that was funny.
That was wild, dude. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, some guy who had probably like 20 beers. 20 beers or something. I thought
that was the first thing I mentioned. Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
There was some guy at the show who was like 20 beers in, and I was holding my phone up, just taking some video of the show, and his girl was like right next to me. She kind of like lightly just touched my elbow, and he thought I was like actually elbowing her. Then he gets,
God.
what the fuck are you doing?
Here we go.
He's gonna throw hands. It's just like, man, chill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that. Yes, that's what happens when you drink too much.
Yeah, don't
Should have
drink
told
too
them I'm a
That's why they
drummer.
don't
I got the
invite girls
energy to
on
kick your
boats.
ass.
You're not my mom.
Yeah, I got a great shirt for that. Can't work. I got to drink tomorrow.
My mom told me to quit drinking, but I told my mom never raised a quitter.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm down
Right.
to one class a day.
One mass.
Do you teach like privately, or you at a school? You work for a school, or?
Both. I
Okay,
teach
cool.
both independently on my own. I have my own business, and I work with 2 schools, actually.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Busy man.
busy man.
Are you-
Busy, lots of money.
Are you allowed to say the schools on air, or they'll get in trouble for naming the schools you work at?
I work at, they're not like standalone schools, like buildings,
Okay.
but they're more like organizations. Put it
Oh,
that way.
okay.
And
Okay.
they're both set up the same way, and they both like go. The businesses run the same way, both of them, and
Nice.
but that's all. That's all I'll say for now. Okay, in case.
Yeah. You never know. They're watching. This guy said "fuck."
He obviously, it's pretty obvious what Jeff Amazon. He
Jeff Bezos. I was gonna say I got Lex Luthor.
He does. He owns Amazon.
I never bought Supergirl at once.
Drawn from memory.
Oh, man. Do you want to talk a little bit about the process of recording this album?
Yeah. Oh God.
No.
Okay. So we first wrote "Wanted You to Know," "Shot in the Head," and
No
realignment. Realignment. We wrote those 3 songs first, and
Before the pandemic.
yeah, and then
We recorded during the pandemic.
yeah, we recorded them at a studio in Mississauga, and then we're like, let's just like write the rest of it. So we did drums at another studio in Mississauga with we just mentioned him earlier. I can't
Waleed.
that was like Atlas Studios, I believe that's called.
Atlas, yes.
Shout out Waleed. Waleed's awesome.
Waleed's cool dude.
And then we recorded the rest in a like it was a basement apartment in a house, and it was like then we took like 3-4 months to record that, and then had to wait a little bit longer for that to get mixed, and then we got it mastered by
Arthur Risk.
Yeah.
Arthur Risk.
If you guys don't know who Arthur Risk is, he's a noted producer and mastering engineer. He's worked with Creator. He did the last Creator album.
Okay.
Max Nico Cavalera. He has worked with Soulfly's Power Trip, Chromex. He's
Power Trip. I got records.
Yeah, he's got he's also worked with Sacred Reich as well. So he's an impressive resume, and
he knows Nicaragua.
He knows he surfed Nicaragua. Yep, and he gave us he gave us some good advice on like how we can also like improve for the future, and we're definitely going to be working with him on many more stuff. So Arthur, if you're watching,
oh man, keep him.
Oh yeah, he's
we're
good.
keeping him.
I like his.
Yeah, he's out in Pennsylvania. As
You're
well.
lucky. That
Yeah.
doesn't just come across every day either. That you guys are lucky. That's Kismet.
Good guy to work with. Very, very good to work with.
Very
Very
good.
easy to work with. And he does quick work.
And Dino would be another one, but that's Soundgarden.
Which one?
Oh,
And Dino, I think it's Jack and Dino.
Chris.
Oh yeah.
Windhand,
Yeah.
Iron Fire,
Yes.
Soundgarden. Yeah.
I've got
I think you got that kind of production. You got that kind of crunch. You got that you got that tones, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
You got the tones. You got the punch tones.
Yeah, the dream producer for us to work with, and we have plenty. But for me personally, it'd be Andy Sneap.
Never heard of him. No, I'm joking.
Andy Sneap.
Some no-name band named Judas Priest, you know.
Yeah.
Who's to see one? Yeah.
And
Terry
basically,
Brown. Who's that? Who's Terry
Yeah.
Brown?
Yeah.
with this album too, like I wanted to kind of like tell a story as well, because it was like we were all going crazy during pandemonium and stuff like that. And I just kind of wanted to release that on a record. So I want to end it on like an uplifting note,
Awesome.
because like with the last song on here, Back for Good, it's like yeah, the world is messed up and you haven't gone through the pandemic the same, but you know, like things are going to get better.
Yep.
And that's what I kind of wanted to do at the end of the album as well.
They will.
Mhm.
They will. It's part of the
Slowly but
process.
surely.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And that was
It's
album
all
art.
money in that production. Get that production nice and wet. Get that production nice and
Oh yeah.
Well,
flurry.
it says
Get it going.
Album art by Kippy Cube. Who exactly is
Oh, she's a friend of us. She works. She's an artist. Part of the like comic book convention we mentioned earlier. So she does a lot of like art and stuff like that. So she's the one that we kind of made a sketch of what we want to do for the album, and she made it a reality. So
Yeah.
she worked on this really freaking fast too. Like
She is
In
really,
a
really
couple of
good.
days she made
I
this. It was-
absolutely
Hey,
love her.
come on, man. That's
These-
awesome.
These would be like
I hope you
stick
bought us
figures
some
if I did
flowers.
them. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, we really want to. A lot of the stuff that we produce as well, we really want to try to stay local. Just because I think Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America. There's no shortage of talent here. You just got to find it. And we're in a very privileged position to know a lot of people who are very talented, and we really want to work with them. And Kippy was one of them. So like, just going forward, I think we really want to work like that as well. Just because we're Canadian, we like being Canadian, and we would like to stay Canadian as much as we can. You know what I mean?
until we move to
You're
the
out of
States.
Toronto.
Until I move to
You
Kazakhstan.
said
I want to move out to
You
Death
guys
Valley. Complete seclusion. Sorry, go ahead.
you guys are near Toronto. You said
No, they're in
Yeah,
there.
so Vaughan is just north of Toronto.
We're
So it's about 45 minutes.
Dope
an hour.
Throne. My friend Vincent, he's from Canada. Dope Throne. He just came on a tour through here.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of them. Dope Throne.
Vincent.
Vincent Hood. Yeah,
I just remember
he's my friend.
every time I'd search
He's supposed to come on here.
archive, they would also come out because Opeth is in the middle of Dope Throne.
Yeah.
Like the word. That's where my awareness of them came from.
That's really good.
But no, they're really good too.
And I should say,
Seek them out.
minutes as the crow.
Yeah, they got a huge following.
Yeah.
Realistically, we're about 6 hours from Toronto by driving.
But you can drive 6
Takes
hours.
6 hours from Toronto to
Still in Toronto, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
the traffic is horrid.
you're going
Like,
nowhere fast, but no, we're about 45 minutes as the crow flies. So,
As he says, Canada don't. That's what he says.
Yeah. Don't drive there.
Canada don't.
Oh, that's funny.
It's about the driving. Yeah, it's about the highway.
So, what are some major bands that you've toured with or opened for or played with?
I would say the biggest ones to date would be Neil Turbin.
Yeah.
We opened up for Sumo Psycho and Black Satellite.
Okay.
He's
couple of
good.
shows.
Yeah, he's
That was
good.
a few years ago, I think.
And
We
we opened for Lutharo, if you guys know who Lutharo is.
Okay.
They're
Nope.
for you guys that don't know, Lutharo is a band based out just down the street from here in Hamilton. They're like a melodic death metal, power metal band. They were female fronted. They just lost a couple members actually, but including their singer and their
They did
drummer.
not
They
escape
both
the void.
departed the band simultaneously. But we got to open for them, and it was one of the best shows we've ever done. to date, and getting to play with them and a couple other awesome bands. And we've also got to open for a band called 96 Bitter Beings, and which is put together by the singer of that band is the original singer of CKY, Darren Miller.
Yes.
And
Who we opened? Yeah, we
I
opened up
know
for
them.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I know that band.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, Darren Miller, for a while, he was also the newish frontman for Malevolent Creation for like a short while, but I think he stopped doing that. I don't know how long ago, but he was their frontman for a while, but now he's got his 96 Bitter Beings thing going.
It took 40 seconds. The 401 actually, 401 20 lanes of parking.
Sunday, there's still traffic.
I just found out it's 96 bitter beings and not 96 bitter beans. I learned something today.
If you didn't say that up on stage.
Well, that's why I don't say the band names on stage, because I'm not good at that.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer.
He's gonna mispronounce Zephyr.
Oh yes,
that's okay.
I have.
I mean,
Expert.
I wouldn't.
Xylophone.
After that, I wouldn't blame him. No. You gotta come in.
Oh no, I knew right away. Come on, how could you get that wrong? Come on, that's not that. Come on.
Yeah.
You'd be the first.
I'm surprised. People actually mispronounce that. I can't believe that. Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing the shirt. Show
yeah,
show
I'm wearing the
Zephyr
shirt I got from that school.
It's a werewolf.
You got to do an album with this on the cover
It's
now.
in time for Halloween.
Are you so you guys in the process of doing a new album or?
We're going to record 3 songs, 3 singles first. So we're going to kind of do like a waterfall kind of release.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll most likely record we're recording with producer Chris Snow. He's done stuff, or he's recorded like Big Rack, Danko Jones, a bunch of
artists
like that.
Danko Jones, that's where I know. Yeah,
Danko Jones
I know that
awesome,
name.
Yeah.
Danko Jones is freaking crazy. Hey, are you on Bandcamp? Do you have a Bandcamp? Never mind your own YouTube, and never mind probably your own Facebook, but Instagram.
We're on Bandcamp. We're on like pretty much any like streaming site.
Is that where you get your merch? Bandcamp.com?
Actually, I didn't know that was a thing. Actually, I didn't know you can.
I told you this like a year ago.
Well, I forgot. But yeah, like we do have a web on our website. We have a link where you can buy the merchandise online on Spring. It's called.
I want a record.
Zephyr.rocks. That's the website.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got all the links. I already did that. In the description of this video, you can go on Zephyr.com. There's your Twitter or whatever.
I've already spelled it wrong 20 times and couldn't find it. I'll get it right the next time.
I'm still trying.
Yeah. No, the links are all there in the description. I think I put the YouTube one, Apple Music, Spotify, your website, Twitter, I think there was, or X, whatever.
Twitter, it's fine.
What's the other one? There was a few others. Yeah, but they're all there in the description, anyways, for whatever people want to use. But
the Twitterverse. All the Twitterers over there.
Does someone know this Lindsay person? There's someone Lindsay person that's popping in.
Lindsay, that's my girlfriend. Hi, babe.
Hi, Lindsay.
She's
here.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hello, Lindsay.
Oh, she's coming
up.
I don't know if she found the link.
Hold on. The Stargate is unlocked. Hold on. We got to arm ourselves. Hold on. I got to remote. Let's go.
It says hi like in a comment. That's what I thought.
You broke the internet.
Well, I have to go.
She's making sure you're not chatting with another woman.
And she's over there.
I'm broken her house.
Here's one. What's the touring schedule? You got any?
Right now we're.
I'll beat you with my Rush CD. I swear to God, don't you come up here.
Our touring. Oh, we don't have a tour schedule just yet, just because we want to focus on the songs.
Music making.
And after we release them, then we'll probably plan something like we're stick with like Southern Ontario, Quebec. hopefully Nova Scotia, if we can get that booked.
Hey, if we can border hop, we'll do it. But I don't really. We're keeping our
Come to
options
Providence. Come to Boston. It's only 8 hours. Come here.
Oh yeah.
If you can spread the word about us,
I know all the club owners. Come here. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, please do, man.
Boston. Brian knows people in the industry too. Yeah,
I know everybody. I know everybody here. New York, New Hampshire, Maine, yeah, Connecticut.
I got a few friends in New Hampshire and Vermont.
Okay.
Brian's offering his basement.
We've crashed in basements before. We're not.
Okay.
Yeah, you come sleep on my couch.
Oh,
Bring your real peanut butter and jelly. I got the bread.
Oh my god.
Sounds good to me.
That's funny.
I store when I drink.
You ever come here, I'll put you up. I got 3 bedrooms. I got plenty of room.
And all I need is a couch, a sandwich, and a moment of silence. I'll be good.
I got 3 couches in almost every 3 bedrooms. I got 3 couches.
Party at Brian's. What's the address?
Party at Brian's.
Let's do it.
Providence, come to Alchemy.
I don't think your wife. I don't think
I'll hook you up with 6 different. Yeah, I'll hook you up with 6 different clubs here, just in Providence alone.
I'm down. Doing just a Boston tour.
Yeah.
We'll get you in Boston. We'll get you at the Royale. We'll get you. We'll get you at Sonia. We'll get you in the Middle East. We'll get you in there.
The Middle East.
If we can play the
we'll get you in there, man.
if we can play the Palladium in Worcester, that'll be.
I know everybody here in town. I know everybody because they used to hook me up. They used to book my band.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay.
Nice. Let's hook something up.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could get some
Absolutely.
more dates booked in the States because you got a wider.
I'm not a
market.
bot, but you can see my real name. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me just about anywhere. You can find me on Rumble. You can find me anywhere.
Hell yeah.
I do it for everybody, man. I got dope thrown out here. That's the first time in I don't know. They've been only around 12 years. They first time 10 years. I got them in Alchemy.
There you go.
They sold out.
There you go.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. Connections, people.
Connections.
Well, yeah, you got. It starts 6 months ahead of time, but you know what I mean.
Well, the more time we get it, the more time we can pair. Like I said, all 4 of us work, so getting the time off is kind of the big part for us for touring.
Yeah, I get that.
Fortunately,
Right,
we can't make this a job just yet, but we would like to.
That's the goal.
We would like to.
The key word, yet.
Yeah.
But it means it's cool. You must have been excited when you heard your songs on the radio, right?
Oh yes.
Well, it was funny. Last time we got played on the radio, they didn't even tell me.
No, they just kind of.
My friend Andrew up in Richmond, he's like, you're on the radio. I'm like, what? I was just finished my shift. I'm in my car.
Yes.
And I turned it to 94.9. I'm like, oh crap! I was like,
cool.
they didn't even tell me.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, I mentioned that this interview was happening last night to my girlfriend, and my girlfriend heard of you, and she heard you on the radio too, but it was like a college local radio thing. I don't listen to radio, but she heard it.
I remember that. With
She knows. She heard of you, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to check it out." And then second, I started looking through all the videos. Second, I got to remember. I'm like, I'm all in.
There we go.
I love that song, man.
What was his name? Oh my God, brain work.
We're trying to remember. You remember our interview at Oshawa College? Durham College. What was his Durham? Right. What the heck was his Jay?
Yeah, was
because that would have been on it because that was a radio station. That was a radio interview.
That was the one we did.
Yeah, that was one.
I don't know if it would have been that one, but
didn't you have a call?
You definitely have the hooks to be on the radio, and you know what? Your songs are short enough to be on the radio. 3-4 minute songs. You got it. You got the hooks. 3 minute songs to get on the radio.
Was it Remember?
That's what we're trying
on the
to
radio.
They didn't play that one. No, they only played Desperation.
Which
Right,
is
Desperation. Yeah, you said that earlier. Yeah, Desperation. Okay.
I mean, it's not really surprising. I like that song.
I mean,
That's
I
got
do
you.
too,
It's
but
a fun
like,
song.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You did good, homie.
I mean, it's
You did
Yeah,
good.
that's-
number one on Spotify.
That's heavy for radio. That's surprising that that's the one because that's
Yeah, I
heavy,
think
right?
it is too. Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
think it is
surprised
too.
the radio would play a heavy
Heavier
song.
songs.
We normally open our shows with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice.
They
Like,
followed you up with Hootie and the Blowfish, so you're in good company.
I do like Hootie.
Which one's your favorite?
I do. Hey, I'm a Hootie fan.
Do you like
Did you
the
see
most
the-
Hootie or the Blowfish?
Did you see the Key and Peele?
Yeah.
Hootie and the
Hootie,
Blowfish?
you can do it on your own.
Hootie, Hootie, Hootie.
That's awesome.
I am Hootie.
It's so funny.
It's amazing how he got his full name in there. I can't believe his middle name is Duh. Hootie and
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah, we're total clowns. As
Yeah.
you can see.
You got to make it fun. You got to keep it fun. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good. You guys
We're
all
all-
get along, right? So many bands. There's like
Gotta
you
keep it
last
real.
some bands you last like
Fun is
1 or
part
2
of the-
years and that's it. It's like
part
get
of the
away from
journey.
me. I don't want to be.
I work and
Keep
I
it real. The
freaking
fun comes along.
live.
Yeah. And you guys like all write together or like separately, or you guys like all go together and you just get in a room and just start writing together?
I think our writing is very eclectic. It's just
Yeah.
all over the place. So whenever we get the opportunity, like his job and mine, they're monotonous enough to where we kind of just think of stuff on the
Good
fly.
question.
So
Okay.
we'll record stuff on our phone, come back with it, and we'll kind of bounce it off each other a lot because again we live together. So
Can I ask a question?
no.
During COVID, you said that you were writing during COVID. Did you do like this? You know what I mean? Like the drummers at his house, the guitarists at his house. You know what I mean? I don't know. what
A
to
little
call it.
bit,
What
yeah.
were you doing now?
To an extent. I mean,
Did you try writing music that way?
at the time, I think by the time, because I moved back to Kingston, actually, I think it was 2018. So there was a couple years where I wasn't in the band, but it was right before you guys were ready to record. So basically, you had sent me all the tracks that were mostly done.
And
And he's just like, and you're just like,
Nice.
here, learn these and write lead parts for
yeah,
them.
and then I drove
So-
my
Yeah.
Kingston.
Yeah, I want to know
Iron One.
because I was going to say,
Right,
Yeah.
because we can. Yes. I am.
what was it like to throw a band together in the middle of the pandemic and the COVID? That must have been like, I don't know, not stressful, but you couldn't really like get in the same room without a mask and all that other crap.
During COVID, we mainly just focused on like writing songs. That was when we were still a trio. It was just me, Lyle, and Jacob.
Yeah,
And
right.
still out in Kingston. And so the record was written primarily by just the three of us, and we just
Wow.
focused on writing the songs. And then by the time we heard that Zach was moving back here, all the tracks were ready to go. And
Yeah, that's
there was-
awesome.
by the time
There was about a solid 6 months of me just learning these
Yeah.
songs and playing leads in my bedroom.
Welcome
So-
back. Here's the fire.
I was gonna
Crazy.
say, like, yeah, you guys had it all written down. Here comes Zach. He's just kicking in the saloon doors. He's like, he pulls up the seat, sits right down. I'm ready to play. Let's go.
Yeah,
Got
and
everything ready to go. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, credit where credit is due. Zach is like again, like a lot of us are kind of house-made musicians. Like I have the previous
Right. You
uh,
said that.
education
Yeah.
for it. Alex has the previous education for it, but these two are kind of completely homemade, and it's just kind of goalies go. Are they winning?
Nice.
Can you tell?
I think they're playing.
no, they're not.
Gelled and
Jay.
molded. Yeah, this is.
Let's go
Yeah.
Jays.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck Seattle. It's just a testament to like he knows his shit and like he
Yeah.
really kind of what
Yeah.
I love about it is that he kind of let's go Blue Jays.
Let's go Blue
he
Jays.
really
Yeah.
kinda do that
Blue
stuff.
Jays.
We kind of give him a rough rubric for what we want, and then he comes back, and usually we have no notes.
It's
So
It's how I honestly. It's how I work. It's how I work best.
Red
frankly.
Sox.
Like-
Red Sox fan.
My team lost. Boo.
it's okay. We avenged you.
Yeah, we beat the Yankees.
Yeah. Go Jays. Yes.
But yeah, like now that it's the band is concrete once again, with like all four songwriters in the band, it's wanting to make it makes it more much more of a collaborative effort with like each one of us bringing songs in, and that's what being a band is all about.
Awesome. Let's win.
Yeah, because I've said many times that even
bring the riffs.
Bring the riffs. I've said many times.
Bring the riffs.
In my
worship.
Personal opinion, there are bands out there where there's like one designated songwriter or two designated songwriters, but usually it's just like to me, I always say like if there's mainly one guy that's writing all the songs and nobody else gets really like any input to like submit riffs or songs, then it becomes more like a solo project than anything. So I love it when like everyone can bring in songs, submit riffs, and like that.
No, you're correct.
It's like it feels like I was like the main songwriter like before these guys joined, so it takes a lot of like pressure off my back to like and it brings a different creative like element to the band. So it
helps too because I think for the majority of people, coming up with your own stuff is very difficult to a certain extent, but taking somebody's work and kind of bouncing off it and making stuff within those parameters is a lot easier. People who can make something, and then you have three people who could bounce off each other with that fourth person to make something even just the more the merrier, essentially.
And during the pandemic too, like it wasn't too bad because obviously like both Jacob and I live here, so like we just go in the basement and jam, but like
off each other.
The odd time we had to like I think a couple of times when Derek was in the band we had to go to a jam space, and like even they weren't open at first too, and funny story about that too, like I don't know if you've seen our music video Shot in the Head, we filmed that and do anything like that. So I was just like I'm a rebel and I'm just like no, I'm gonna shoot a music video with you like or not. So
we're going outdoors.
It was all outdoors too, so it was safe. So it was just
I was wearing a full head.
You already lived together anyway, so
as safe as I was the safest person there.
And that was recorded right outside the jam space there off Gary in Toronto. That's it's no longer called the Rehearsal Factory, but it's I don't know what
it's a factory of rehearsal.
It's something along the same.
Yeah. I had a question. I have a question for your strong rhythm backbone section, which is your bassist. Has he contributed any songs that you guys are playing? He's great.
Yeah, a few of most of the pretentious ones.
And he sings.
The ones that are above 6 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for the sub.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
There you go.
So I do a lot of writing that is a little bit grandiose, I guess. Like I said, I come from a classical background, so a lot of the stuff that I do is very aggressive in the most traditional sense. So the two songs that really stand out for that specifically are Realignment, and then the one after it, which is Morning Sun, Callahan. Those two are
Morning Sun. I remember that. And I didn't know that you wrote Realignment, but that one stuck out too out of all these songs.
Thank you.
As well
Thank you.
On YouTube. That's a good song. Yeah, it's good. I was wondering what you wrote because there's a lot of things that stuck out because everything's different and diversified. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint who wrote what,
Yeah. So like for me, my process is kind of chaotic. I do have like very, very severe ADHD. Like it's actually like I've diagnosed ADHD. So a lot of my writing is very spur of the moment. And a lot of my writing reflects that because it doesn't stay the same very often. Like for example, for Realignment, the key changes go crazy.
Powerful songs, man. Yeah, good riffs.
Thank you. Like that's kind of
You're welcome.
That's the punk coming out of me because I grew up on Rise Against.
Yeah,
I grew up on the Ramones. I grew up on Green Day. Like all of it is like I'm not afraid to not do pop per se, but like I'm not afraid to make it a simple chorus. Exactly, but there's a reason why it sells. It's easy to listen to, and people can get into the groove. I can translate that to the stuff that I like. but also make it blow your face off, then hell yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I know it's good. I didn't realize that came from you. I was thinking that "Remember" came from you because you sing it in the video, but I was
that's all
wrong. You got me.
Yeah,
I got caught.
Like the song, and this is like songwriting influenced me too, because like he was like coming up with this
That
amazing
song is
stuff on the previous album in R&Y, and I'm like, okay, well for No Signal, I was just like, I got to start like stepping my game up. So that's when I started writing stuff like Remember or Shot in the Head.
I remember when you first sent me Shot in the Head, I thought for sure you wrote that.
Yeah, so we've kind of morphed into one individual, which is funny because our brain power hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah.
Alex wrote "I'm Here for Blood," right? I think I
Yes.
saw that on the credit. Okay.
Here for Blood. And
Yeah, that's a good song.
Go Dark. But again, like I find with our writing style, it lends itself to bouncing off of other people, especially because I find that at least for me, I get so into the writing that I don't see the forest through the trees. So to be pulled back out of that by somebody else and be like, hey, maybe you should try this. Maybe I like that. You know what I mean?
Like there's not
in
one
in the moment. Yeah.
There's
Enjoying
not
the moment. And you guys are definitely a live band. You guys, I mean, I know you put it on studio and you put it on record and all that. That's fine. But you're a live band, and that's where you guys really got to shine.
Honestly, like that's been something that I've been really proud of. We are very, very good live, at least in my opinion. Obviously,
I think so.
I don't think we're perfect. I don't think we're ever going to be perfect. But I think just because we work really well with each other and we bounce off all of our styles and stuff like that, it's easy for us to kind of get into sync. We keep getting told that we're live, so I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, that's good though, because like sometimes someone will have an idea, write something, someone else will step on your shoes. Oh no, that's not good. We're doing my idea, but there's none of that, right? You're all just all together.
Zach was going to say something.
Yeah, it's definitely something we've improved at a lot, and it's something that really helps our overall songwriting. It's just like we're not afraid to say, hey, it's like, maybe this part isn't working. Let's try this.
Yes.
And it's just like, I think even on the last record, there was not one song that was solely the work of one person.
No.
Like everybody has their bits and pieces here and there. Even if somebody kind of spearheads it, like there'll be parts that I came up with or Lionel came up with or Alex came up with, or, that's kind of the way it's, we're getting better at that and just creating.
You guys are still learning and build. Yeah, you're kind of a new band, but you've been around, so it's just the growing and learning, and that's the easy part. Really, that's the easy part. The riffs will come.
That's the important part, is right. You all get along, and there's no arguing over who's writing what, or it's like, oh, I have to write the songs, or I have to write.
Do it for 50 years. Do it.
Quite frankly, I'm welcoming somebody else to write the song because that means I don't have to. Less work for me.
That would be me. That would be me.
Hey, for
I'm
effort.
going to write all the songs for this album. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though. That's good. But that comes off. You no egos, right? You got to put that aside when you're writing.
Oh
You
yes,
can't
absolutely.
be otherwise it's just not going to work.
I want to feel. I think all of us can agree that we all feel that it's important to be happy with what you have, but always strive for more. Yeah. And you can't do that if you're too headstrong.
Yeah.
You gotta. You always got to be open. Exactly. You always got to be open for improvement. Always got to be open for learning, because what's life without learning? I feel like you stagnate if you don't. So it's really good that we have that ability to really kind of bounce off each other. We're okay with saying, hey, I'm not crazy about that, or hey, I don't like that, or hey, maybe try this, or hey, I really like that. Hey, I think that's a really good idea.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just being honest about it. You know what I mean? You got to be. You got to say what you feel, because otherwise, the more you bunch it up, the longer that you hold it in, the more explosive it's when it comes out, because there's a whole lot of back and pushing it out. You know what I mean?
And then you turn into that guy in "I'm Here for Blood" video.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Then I turn.
That's right. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But no, that's good, right? Yeah, because it's like if you have too big of egos and like you said, you're too headstrong, it just ain't gonna work. You're just gonna be.
We all know certain people and a lot of bands that are exactly like that.
Oh yeah.
No need to name names.
Yeah. Oh, you can look at some bands and it's like 40 different lineups. You know? Every album is a different lineup.
Yeah.
It's like one guy. It's like.
Yeah.
We
were actually talking about this earlier today about like these bands that are like run by mainly like one guy and all the rest are like usually like hired hands or something like that. But it's usually marketed as like everyone's part of a band, but it's a different story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's why like
one guy's collecting all the money and everyone else.
Well, one guy's collecting all the money. Collecting all the money, writing all the songs, and marketing everything. So it's kind of crazy when you hear about those stories about in bands. Like you see them on stage, and like they're all like loving each other on stage, but when they get off stage, it's a totally different story. So you got to be. We take pride in being a band that is like what you see is what you get. Like what you see on stage is who we are in the practice room. In our everyday lives, and obviously, the aggression that we show in some of our like faster, aggressive songs, is obviously not who we are. We're not aggressive people, but you look at Cannibal Corpse, right? Like
the guy's like the nicest guy.
I was going to say Pat O'Brien, or not? Yeah, no, Pat O'Brien's a bad example.
John,
O'Brien's an example.
I know John.
You look at all the rest of them there. You look at Corpse Grinder. He's out there like the claw machines. He's got stuffed animals and all that. And
Homie literally has a WoW tattoo in his arm. It's so funny.
Remember that interview with that the European interviewer, and he's just like going like crazy over WoW, and the interviewer's like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
The guy's a nerd, and I love him for it.
And he's like a big football fan. He loves the Broncos.
No, God, fly Eagles fly.
Well, like even Neil Turbin, right? He's this big huge guy. You'd think, this guy's gonna be mean and nasty. But he's a puppy dog. Super nice guy.
Real cool dude.
Super cool dude. So
super cool dude. And my God, does he look good for his age?
He does.
Yeah, I was like, how is this guy 61 years old?
61 years. He's as old as my dad, and he looks younger than me. What is the secret?
Exactly. You look at him, and he doesn't look
and he was still singing like he's in his 20s. Like that was incredible. I couldn't believe that. I was like, what the hell?
And when he was doing sound check at the show, I was just like, man, this guy still sounds like
the sound check was like, what?
Yeah, I was like,
crazy.
Like, and just to hear like be a part of a show where like a member of the Big Four is playing that classic first record,
right,
in its entirety with Spring.
That's actually my favorite Anthrax album, actually.
For me personally, I was in heaven for that one.
That was fun.
We're gonna try and like get on more shows with like that kind of thing, because I
love that caliber.
I think the promoter of the show, he's told me like numerous times, how much he enjoyed it, and I talked to the booker of the show, and he said he's gonna work on to get us on like some higher points on there. So upwards and forwards.
Yeah,
so we're
awesome.
pretty thankful.
Yeah, hopefully we can get.
You're just starting, man. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully we continue to keep starting.
Yeah. You got the foot in the door. Right. Yeah, no. No, you got the foot in the door. You're just beginning your journey. You got chapters. You got chapters coming on, man. You guys are gonna
I don't mean to interrupt or anything, but how are you guys for time? We could talk your face off all night. We're fine with that. I don't want this to be like a 7-hour thing, and you gotta.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
It's 4-0, by the way.
Let's go.
All right.
The interview will be over. We'll find out they lost and blown it. It's like,
I'm so upset. Well, that was last game. They were up 2-1 until the 8th, and then here's 7 runs.
I wasn't. That's my fault. I don't think I was watching. I think I was doing a show, and then I turned it on. It was 2-1, and like 5 minutes later, it's 6-2. I'm like, maybe I should not watch.
I'm a Leafs fan, and he's a Leafs fan. And
my condolences. Yeah, me too.
Oh my God!
I'm not a Leafs fan.
After last season, I literally
You don't know pain.
I have like a dozen Leaf jerseys. They all went in a box. I was so.
But just
I forgot that poster.
I hope you don't have a Marner one.
But he's a Senators fan, so I have to keep it up.
Oh, boo.
It's not like we're doing any better this year. So.
No. Listen,
I've been around the Washington.
there's just no pain.
I'll be right back.
As a
funny.
hockey fan in Ontario, you're just not allowed to have nice things.
No,
Yeah,
we're-
exactly.
all we do is
Exactly, yeah.
suffer.
Sadness and pain.
Oh.
Yep. I'm just very glad that the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year because that's my team. I
There
love it.
you go.
Not on
Do
purpose.
you watch CFL at all, or
Yes,
go
yes.
for the Argos all the time?
The
Always
Argos got their ass handed to them yesterday.
Yeah, they're not good this year, are they? I don't
No,
think
they're not. But I mean, they won the title last year. I think.
Yeah.
They won the title last year, so I was
CFL is so all over the place. One team's like last place one year, the next year they're first. It's like
Well, yeah. Well, because
So-
it's kind of a
all
lot of
over
it
the
is
place.
rotation. Like they'll get plucked to go to the NFL, or they'll like a lot of people will like come down for like contract years and then move around. CFL's they're not the minors for the NFL, but they're definitely they get cannibalized a lot. So sometimes you'll get a guy who's like really good, and then he's too good. So now his contract is going null and void, and he's going to go play with the freaking like the Seahawks or something, whatever. Like,
yeah.
but I mean, it's still fun to watch. It's still football. It's still at the end of the day, it's still like 20 men beating the shit out of each other for 45 minutes. So
That's where the aggression comes from.
yeah.
It's almost like a mosh pit.
Well, exactly. It's like a
It's
mosh
like
pit.
a mosh pit.
And I argue
You
that
should-
the Canadian one is even tougher because they have they don't
Have you
start.
watched
downs
Irish
Or
hurling?
3 downs.
Yeah, Irish hurling.
Yeah.
Irish hurling. That is a sport
Irish
for
hurling is
men only.
Oh, is that the one where they take the log and they try to flip it?
What?
No. No, Irish hurling is like it's like baseball. They use like hard ass balls and nobody's wearing
yes, and they throw those freaking
Yeah,
red
it's
balls that will
So it's like
break.
highlight, but it's not highlight. They use a bat. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. These people tackle each other. They hit each other. They fight. It's fucking nuts.
Leave it to the solarly challenged people to invent things that hurt people for sports.
The Isle of Wight.
I
Look
love
up the motorcycle. Look up the motorcycle nuts that are on the Isle of Wight. I'm telling you, man, those guys are crazy. They do it every year, and somebody
Oh, yeah.
always gets killed.
I'm the jockiest nerd you'll ever meet. I'm a huge sports fan. I used to race
Chalkiest
go-karts.
nerd.
Jockeyest
Yeah.
nerd.
Well,
I'm a
seriously,
Red
like
Sox fan my whole life.
Oh.
That's
Bruins
nerd,
fan and Red Sox. Oh.
nerd
Like,
rage.
I used to race go-karts as a kid, like professionally. Like I still have the go-kart in my garage. It's basically a gas tank between your legs, 4 wheels, and an engine. Yeah, but it was fun. It was a great time. But like, I'm really big into sports, racing. Like, obviously, I'm a big sports fan. I've been a prolific follower of the Jays and the Leafs, especially the Leafs. Unfortunately,
Have you ever
but also-
played?
Yes,
The
I actually.
Leafs.
Yeah. Don't you look at me. I know that you have. Listen, you're from
Canucks.
Boston. You have no shortage of title problems.
Bruins. Bruins.
Just go
Yeah,
down
you're
Just
there.
say
playing.
4-1 and be done with it.
New England was one of the biggest dynasties of all time. You had the best sport person, period, in history
Football.
on your team.
Like real football.
15 years, okay?
Brad
Yeah, I know.
Brad
Don't get me started.
Zdeno Chara.
Yeah, we have all these good teams. We always sitting out on playoffs and
Yeah.
Not doing so great now, though, Brian. I don't know.
I
about
will
the
take
Bruins.
in World Series. Yeah, we're not in.
The
We
Boston
suck.
Bruins might have our number, but we own their stadium, TD Gardens, baby.
Yeah, this is weird that we own their stadium. This is very strange.
Crown of Dominion.
I don't understand. I don't understand that at all.
Leafs, that's for sure.
No. Oh my god. That's funny.
Oh,
So I missed that. What sport did you say you played?
I played hockey.
Oh, you played hockey. Okay.
Hockey.
I played house league.
Right
and
wing.
then, I did right wing and defense.
Okay.
And then-
oh wow,
Yeah.
both. Okay.
Yeah,
And
same here.
every
I played for
team
St.
in
John's.
03, I started goalie, and then my dad saw the prices for goalie equipment and said, "Absolutely not."
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, you could have been a Leaf. Come on.
miserable experience.
Oh, it's true.
You lose weight like nobody's business.
Oh,
My
yeah.
God, you're out there for 60 minutes or 45 minutes.
How would you react if you made it to the NHL and you got drafted by the Bruins?
I'm a millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, where's my steak? I want to go meet
I want
Ray
to get
Borg.
traded.
Let's go.
Trade me.
Where's Ray
You know
Borg?
what, honestly, like the way that I think about it too, like when you get to that level,
You play for any team at that point.
And you realize I can be easily bought.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless your name
Put
is
in
like,
your dues for one season. Somebody will pick you up
You don't really
and buy
have a
your
choice.
contract. Yeah.
I mean, well, back in the 20s, you pretty much.
Oh yeah.
you didn't play for the Nordiques because the Nordiques owner was a freaking nutcase.
Yeah, he didn't like the owner. But yeah.
No, and quite frankly, neither did the NHL. So it kind of worked out in the end. Although
And they
I
won a
think
cup the year later.
I would love to see another team that get back eventually. I still would see another team in Toronto. Unfortunately, the Buffalo Sabres aren't leaving there.
Oh, go on,
Nope.
Buffalo.
Nope.
They've been on a winning streak.
We just lost 8-4 to Buffalo the other night.
They beat the Florida Panthers 3-0.
No, Florida's missing half their team right
For the
now.
Leafs fans here and watching, I got 2 words to say to you: Zamboni driver.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
Shut your damn mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There are few
Fuck.
things that give me joy in this world more than money.
Oh, you said you guys are both Sed fans? No, you guys are Leaf fans.
I'm-
Alex is
I grew up closer to Ottawa.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Okay.
see, for Kingston, they have to choose because they're kind of right in the middle. So he chose
Okay.
the dark side.
Well, to be fair, when I started watching hockey, it was like 2002, 2003 when they were just like President's Trophy teams.
Yes.
So it's
And
like
still being beaten by the Leafs.
That must have been fun last year.
playoffs.
I mean,
You know, when it actually matters.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, no. Well, I tell that to the current Leafs team.
Hey, it's okay. We'll get McDavid at the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
You just got
Too
signed
late
to
now.
Great deal, let's
Here
go.
we saw- Who,
I think
Alex, who do you
they've been-
like?
They've been strangely quiet about it. They're like,
He's
they haven't replaced Marner, so it's just like,
well, I don't think they have to. But
You got Nick
Alex
Waugh,
is
come on.
great. Alex liked sports ball.
What?
Not a big sport.
Sports
No.
ball, yeah. Got my
Sports
favorite sports
ball.
team
I've
win.
been a sports guy, but
It's okay.
when I was a kid, the most sports I played was just mainly in the backyard with my dad, like taking swings with a baseball bat. That's the most.
Sometimes they even had a
At
ball.
each other.
mostly it was just my dad's knees.
That's the loneliest Make-A-Wish Foundation I've ever seen.
yeah, that sport's called off-roading.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
over. Are you
something
missing?
else.
Nothing, George.
That's funny. Oh. I almost flipped. Oh my god! I almost flipped a go-kart. I never did it again. I'm like, yeah, I can't drive this thing. That's
Oh, okay. So a little story. One time when I was driving, I was 9 years old. So I started this when I was 8 years old. I started go-karting. And then, like I said, it's like you get a chassis, an engine, a gas tank between your legs, a steering wheel, and like
Small,
3
yeah.
pontoons that are like your
And a prayer. You get a prayer before you leave.
Yeah.
You get
So
one.
one time I was hitting a chicane, and a guy kind of lost control behind me, and his front wheel, his nose rode up my wheel, and his whole cart hit me in the back of the head. And I was
Oh.
fine. I didn't remember, but like this is the
Really?
kind of stuff you had to worry about because it was real racing. Like these carts did like 100 kilometers an hour, and I'm 8 years old, right? So I didn't notice it. I got a little bump in the back of my head.
Kilometers.
Yeah. I just kept driving like nothing happened. Meanwhile, the guy flipped over. Like, yeah. So you gotta have a head for that. But I've always been a car nut, so like racing has been fun. Unfortunately, as well as a
Muscle
Leaf fan,
cars,
I am
yeah.
also a Ferrari fan because I'm Italian, and F1 has not been great for me. But
Hey, that's being stereotypical.
yeah,
Mario Andretti.
listen, I'm a
he's allowed to.
Like,
I was gonna say you're the biggest walking Italian.
I am the biggest Italian stereotype, and I'm totally
That
fine.
is stereotyping.
Oh, my
I
God.
like my people. I hate my people, but I like my people.
I hate my people, but I like my
Oh, I
people.
love them. I love them.
What's next? You eating tacos in a torcel? What's next?
Yeah. Actually, I just came back from Italy, and my God, my people are great.
That's funny. Oh my god. Oh man, the food there, I can
Oh,
imagine.
wow.
We wouldn't have pasta. We wouldn't have pizza.
Yeah,
we
I
wouldn't
know.
You know, like all the heavenly foods that we love.
Yeah, and we had to. We took it's a talent. The hallmark of Italians was taking things and making them better. Let my people go. I like to
man.
Derek, our buddy Derek. He's Greek and
Portuguese. Greek and Portuguese.
oh my God, he's like the
Same
worst.
thing.
Oh.
Same damn thing.
Yes. When you're European, another big rivalry is soccer. So he's
Of
Greek.
course
and
it is. Yeah.
I'm Italian, so I like to rib him that he's never won a World Cup, and he likes to rib me that that you know he has a respectable country.
We got we got Cape Viridian out here, man, and they're in. They're locked in right now.
Right.
Cape Viridian.
Oh,
They're
man,
American.
I don't even know how Toronto FC is doing because
They're American. They're all
I don't know
fishermen.
how Toronto.
So,
Yeah, Toronto FC's coming to Toronto. Or, sorry, FC's coming
Cape
to Toronto.
Verde.
No, sorry, my bad. FIFA's coming to Toronto.
yeah,
Yeah,
FIFA's coming to North America next year, and I don't know how they're going to do it because the Gardner is a mess. They have it in pieces on the side of the road.
Just
so-
don't drive.
Yeah,
There'll be no one at the game.
Right, don't cry.
I feel bad for you guys because you're going to have to freaking commute all this week.
Yeah.
I can't get into soccer because I have no team to cheer for. I'm fully Canadian on my mom's side. My dad's side's Maltese.
You know
So it's
what?
like they
Canada's
never
been
win
doing
anything.
good. Canada's been good. We just made the World Cup for the second time. And then we lost all 3 games, but we did it. We scored a goal. That's important.
What a goal.
We got better.
Against two. Like,
I know, but you know what? Listen.
if they score against Brazil, I'll be impressed.
Well, see, this is the thing. Like for Italy, because we're in the European sphere, the qualifying for the European teams is very hard. So Italy actually hasn't made it for the last 2 World Cups. I don't even think they made the next one.
Yes, actually,
So, which is like the end of the world for Italy.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
We went from winning the European Cup to not even being able to make FIFA twice. Like,
that's nuts.
so you know, it's Canada on the North American stage is actually one of the best teams.
Yeah.
It's just the European stage is that much higher.
Yeah.
And we're not Argentina, so we can't throw $1 trillion and not
Yeah.
our people about it. So
Yeah.
I
I think the women's team is probably better than.
love Maradona. Love Maradona. I love Messi.
I think the women's soccer teams are a little bit more.
Yes, women's soccer.
Of the other countries.
Our women's rugby team is unbelievable. Rugby's been a thing that's kind of coming to Canada now too, and they're good. They beat New Zealand in the semis, which is like unheard of.
Yeah,
Women's
New Zealand's good. Like,
Both New Zealand men and women's New Zealand team are like the team.
They're the standard.
All Blacks, they're awesome.
Ever played Metal Festival?
you
We
had,
want
you
to.
know what? We had a chance. The question in the bottom there. We had a chance. We competed in Vodkin Metal Fest or the
wow.
Metal Battle 2 years in a row. We made it to the Ontario finals last year. That's the guys that ended up winning the Canadian finals. They or the national finals. They end up going to Europe to perform.
Oh, is that how that actually works? There's like a competition thing. They don't just pick bands. It's like an actual.
In Canada, it's so about 30 countries, like
It's a
multiple
global
countries
country.
worldwide. But
Yeah.
each
Wow.
year, there's like a certain amount of countries that have to be put on pause for a year to allow for other countries to
Wow.
participate.
Canada's
So
been doing really good.
I think it's maybe like 30 countries a year.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
each year there's been like a new influx of countries, and like I think we were the first ones to join in North America. We were the first ones to join, and then I think maybe 4 years later the States joined in, and then each year it's just like continuing to grow. Like Canada had to pause for a couple of years to allow for other countries, but
Okay.
yeah, so
But
it's
they've had some
basically
crazy.
you
crazy
have to be
balls.
you have to be an unsigned band, an unsigned band for the most part.
Okay.
You have to have like enough original material to fill like a 25-minute set, and
It should be easy. That should be easy for you guys. Just write 7-minute songs. Just write a couple.
So the India Go-Karts is actually, I just saw a question there. The India Go-Karts, no, I actually used to do it up in Innisfil. So there's 3 tracks that I did. There's Innisfil, there's Sutton, and then there's, where the old, where now it's called Canadian Tire Speedway.
Okay.
That used to be Moss Park, or Mossport. So I used to race there as well. So there actually isn't a track in Toronto anymore. There used to be one,
Wow.
years ago. This was before it was even a go-kart. It was in the 90s. It was in Etobicoke, but I think they got rid of it. But I absolutely loved it. Like if I had more money, we'd probably do it for longer. But unfortunately, racing, much like hockey, is not a cheap sport.
No.
We can't have anything.
No, like for example, I blew an engine. It's a Honda. It's like a little Honda
Stop
lawnmower.
wrecking them.
Yeah. It's a Honda lawnmower engine that has a special gearing. It was back in 2006. It was $1,200. So I blew the engine, and we had to spend $1,200 for me to race that weekend. So
That's crazy.
yeah, no, not a cheap sport. Not a cheap sport. Now go-karts, I think they go for like 13, 14 grand.
That Zamboni game needs a song.
It does.
We got you covered.
Well, there is a rant written about it. Shout out to Steve Dangle.
Oh my God.
Saw him yesterday.
We're always watching him. That's hilarious.
He had an all-timer yesterday too. I actually went to go see him live with a friend of mine.
Oh, you went to see one of his live shows? That's hilarious. I
Yeah,
watch his
yesterday.
podcast all the time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's funny.
And so he had an all-timer today, like because
Stollers did actually call them out too.
Yeah,
He saw that.
he has to. My God, he got run over by Mason Marchman, and they're all standing.
Brian's like, I don't know what's going on.
And then
No,
just
I want to say thank you very much. I'm gonna bow out, but thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Great interview.
So we'll be in
We'll
touch.
be in touch.
Nice to meet you,
Thank
Brian.
you so much.
We'll keep in
Brian,
touch.
you gotta
Contact
get
me
them booked
anytime.
there.
This is my real name. I'm not a bot. You can contact me. I'll set you up in Boston. I'll set you up in New Hampshire. I'll set you up in Connecticut. I'll set you up in New York. I'll set you up in Providence. I'll set you up, man. If you want to come tour, let's go.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
to
man,
me.
let's fucking
To
do
be an
it.
American band.
That's a promise.
I'm okay with that.
We will be there.
Be safe, gentlemen.
Ciao,
All
ciao.
right,
Take care,
Be
Brian.
safe.
Have a good one, Brian.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate
of
it.
course.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks,
problem.
man.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Ciao, ciao. All right.
Oh God, I'm alone now. Now what do I do?
It's 4 against 1.
Oregon. At least you're mostly all Leaf fans, so there you
Yeah, there you go.
That's funny.
It's about
Alex
4.
is neutral. He doesn't really care either way.
I don't want him to be a Leafs fan.
He suffered enough.
You suffered enough by playing with us for fucking 5 years.
6 years.
6 years. Oh my God. Shut up. Oh my.
That's the thing. You will realize how many years are taken off your life when you invest it in a sports team.
Oh,
Like,
my
do
God.
not emotionally invest in a sports team.
No.
No.
Every year I'm never watching them again, and then it's just like
And then
I
it's
start
like,
one.
it's
And then they're back next year, and it's like, ooh, there's a new player that I like.
you come back a battered housewife every year.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Stockholm syndrome.
Here we go again. Super
Yeah,
hyped for the off season, and then it's like as soon as it starts, you drop 3 of your first 4, and you're just like, all right, here we go.
Like I
Sports
said,
fandom, the only approved abusive relationship.
like I said earlier, I threw all my jerseys in a box, and then I keep getting articles like McDavid might join the Leafs. I'm like,
All nonsense, anyways.
they
It's
always
all
try
like
and
whatever.
bring
Yeah.
me back.
Bro, the Sens just
Yeah.
dropped a 3rd jersey, and it looks great. And I'm like,
So good.
it looks so good, and I'm so mad because it's going to cost me $300, and inevitably I will buy it.
Yeah.
But they are so fucking bad right now that it's just. But I keep looking. Hell yes.
That's rules, man, and that's the only person that we can agree on because
yeah.
he played for both
Oh,
teams.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
Do you guys
betrayed us.
have any signed jerseys?
How's
Do you
that
ever get a
going?
jersey signed? Or no?
The Kyle Dubas revenge tour.
Oh my God. Do you guys ever get a signed Leaf jersey at all, or no? Do you get one?
I don't
Any
know.
players? No.
No, I have 2 Leaf jerseys. One of them I have to get named because it's a Marner
Okay.
jersey, and I want to get renamed to Matthew Nyes. That's been my boy.
Just
Uh,
color it with Vegas colors.
yeah. Oh God.
You know what's funny? I actually saw Marner
Spray
play
painted
Vegas.
gold.
When I was in Vegas, I saw the Golden Knights play a preseason game against the Colorado Avalanche, and yeah, they
That would
beat
have been
Colorado.
fun though.
It was a good game. Like tickets are a hell of a lot cheaper. It was like
Oh yeah.
like 14
$10.
like nosebleeds, but it was like $14 American. And if to get the same seat at Scotiabank would have been like over
$500.
Yeah.
Preseason game.
Mine cannot have getting expensive.
It's
Ridiculous.
It's because we were gonna go to Ottawa like a season game like in December, and yeah, even those bleeds there are like $70 now.
Also, why the hell is your food like $700 for a hot dog?
It was so funny. We went there for the home opener 2 years ago, and it's just like I'm just getting a beer from the guy or whatever, and he's like, "Don't tip me, man. They make you fucking they charge way too much as it is." And I'm like, he was so honest that I'm like, you know what? I am tipping you at that point.
And that's how
all this money to drive an hour out of Ottawa. Like,
yeah, for real.
The stadium's not even.
Eventually,
that stadium is in the worst spot.
Yeah,
that stadium's in a horrible spot.
It's so bad. It's
just like, yeah, it's not even really. Is it even in Ottawa? It is, but it's
no, it's not.
Is it not officially in Ottawa?
No, it'd be like the Leafs playing in Mississauga. Like,
actually, yeah, that's pretty dead on.
Yeah, actually,
highway and everything.
Yeah,
it's like in the middle of Mississauga, but like the middle of Mississauga as it was in 1986, because there's nothing around it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're supposed to build a new arena, aren't they? I don't know.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. They got clearance for it, but it's still probably 5-6 years down the pipeline. So, or so they say. Knowing Ottawa, it's going to take 4 years. Well, Melnick's dead, so we might get a little more.
Yeah, but you still gotta worry about the politicians.
Yeah, pretty much.
Getting anything done in Ottawa is like pulling teeth. Yeah. They're finally doing all the renovations at Rideau, and it's needed it since the freaking Victoria Tower burned down. 5 Jays, let's go!
Let's go!
They break my heart today!
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm scared to even go watch it now. It's like
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm literally gonna go get food and not watch it.
Check the score in the morning.
I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, God. Well, we can't watch things together because every time we watch the Leafs together, like 90% of the time they lose. So if he watches something, I can't watch it, and vice versa.
I was gonna say, I pray for your liver.
Oh God!
Watching,
that's why I'm not gonna watch the Leafs. Like,
if I had a shot for every time the Leafs won a series, I'd never be drinking again. So
I have no stomach for even the regular season. I'm like, I don't even care. I just want playoffs. I know they're probably gonna make it, so I'm like, the regular season is just a waste of time to me.
Yeah. Honestly, this year though, it interests me because they're finally not doing the same thing for 10 years. So. We'll see how it goes, but I love how this pivoted to all sports, and Alex has just been left in the dust.
It's like we're a band or a sports team.
We're sports fans that occasionally break out into metal.
That's funny. Oh my God! Yeah, you're all like athletes, and that's like a side gig. Oh my God!
Yeah, exactly. Anytime we get into metal, he materializes, and then once we stop, he's gone. So,
like once you're a hockey player, Alex is a boxer.
Oh, yeah,
that's baseball. I don't know. You look like you'd be a baseball player.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I used to.
A baseball pitcher, actually.
I used to just swing the bat with my dad.
Zephyr Sports.
And Zephyr Sports.
Zephyr Sports. Oh, shit.
I did play
excess and
we sports.
I didn't play like at sports curricular and all that, but I did participate in the sports and gym class like when I was a kid. But that was the most like sports playing I've done, but as far as like outside of school, it was the baseball thing.
Oh yeah,
I did street hockey or ice hockey or anything like that. But I don't know. It's just, the one thing I do like, and it's not really like the extreme sport, but I do like to go. Even though I haven't done it in a like over a decade now, I want to do it again. But I want to go golfing again. Like if there's like one sport that I'll like happily do when the weather's good, I'll do golf.
Relaxing, right?
I've done golfing in forever. We should go.
Let's do it.
Oh my God!
I do the Happy Gilmore swing.
They're gonna charge me like
do you beat up people
to repair the fucking lawns.
No, just Cobra chickens or Canadian geese.
Cars.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
I used to play softball and baseball as a kid. Now I just snowboard. The thing that could really fuck up my hands, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'm actually a professional knife hander, the guy that does this. How do you think I got this?
It's funny. Oh my god. But no, Alex, you must have to I guess you have to do lots of exercise, right? Because your drums, you have to stay in shape, right, to be a drummer, really.
I do go to the gym, and not really for to be a bodybuilder or anything like that, but just to keep fit. And I don't do any running per se, but I do like to brisk walk. Like I go on a lot of brisk walks.
He's a mean fast walker.
But I try to go to the gym at least 4 days a week. Pump up
more than I do.
Pump up. Tone these guys up a little bit, and just do my best to keep the fat off. Put it that way. And but yeah, just maintaining as much of a healthy lifestyle as I can. I do like to have fun. I eat my junk food just like everybody else does, but I try to have that balance. Because I was never athletic, as I mentioned a few times. Never been an athletic guy. I just only discovered my love for working out during COVID, during the pandemic.
And now you got the best pair of tits out of all of us.
And because of that, I can play with myself.
There you go.
Oh well,
I'm gonna say it says you.
Me and my double D's.
Oh my god.
No. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, nor do I think I'll ever be near there. But it's consistency. If you keep loving what you're doing, it's the main thing. I'm not looking to be like Thor or anything like that.
The guys in Manowar just coming up.
Yeah. Oh my god, please.
The loincloths and shit.
Oh my god.
I am He-Man.
I absolutely adore the shit out of Manowar.
Manowar's great.
You know what? When you think about it, there is a drummer out there who is his name is, I think his name is Rob Yules. When you look at him, this guy's a fucking tank. His arms are the size of my legs.
Who's the freaking guitar player that?
And he's
he's
playing, but his arms just
he's like a bodybuilder.
He's just like a tank.
He's on YouTube.
But phenomenal drummer.
Misfits, when they were in their peak, I would say
Danzig was huge.
Yeah, Danzig, he's huge.
Danzig.
Cherry only,
Cherry only.
The
and Shadows for some reason is absolutely freaking ripped.
I mean, to be fair, the guy's a fucking jock.
Yeah, he is.
He's a
Speaking of sports fans,
he's a jock fronting a prog band.
Yeah, exactly.
The nerdiest band possible.
And Shadows.
Yeah,
he's freaking built like a shitbrick house.
The Misfits, in their heyday, they were the entire band worked out. They were crazy in shape.
Well, for your voices, do you sing before shows to work your voice out, or you save it for the show?
So warming up is very important, which is why we don't do it.
I think we did it for the Vodkin Fest competition, but I'll try to sing in the car if I can. But yeah, I should. That's a habit I gotta get into.
Up on the way to the venue, just because it's kind of weird. You're making you if you do it in front of people, you look like a crazy person. And just because the stuff
shopping and you're just singing it loud.
No, you're not going to be doing that. So in the car or a backstage, I'll do a quick little warm up. I don't want to go too crazy because then you don't want to over warm up your
don't
voice.
Want to overdo it. Yeah.
Stacey Dennings is you're an asshole. Stacey. Sorry, we're going into Game Grumps references.
What about
stop us before we get
when
down.
recording? Do you
that entire discography?
It's like pushing a boulder off a hill.
Yeah.
Have you ever when you go in to record? Do you record your songs live in the studio, or do you do your parts separately, then go back and mix it?
We do them separately for sure.
We're not good enough to do live on the floor. Well, that's not true. For the sound that we want it to be very clean, and then we want to have more control over what sounds how and when. So the only way to really do that is to do it in sections and then do it individually. So the process for us, for example, we're in the process right now. The way that we do it is we'll do pre-production. So we'll record a demo of what we want to have, and then we'll set up the track, and then we'll do it in sections. So we'll do the first verse or the first half of the first verse, and then we'll go from there, and we'll do each part and layer it individually. So that way what happens is we get more control over what sounds how, rather than, you know, picking everything and getting ready to go. And I do find too, like if we want to do something like that, we're not the richest people on the face of the earth, and it's getting very expensive to do studio stuff for obvious reasons. Like it's a niche thing that only really the people that can afford it can do it. We'll do studio stuff. Like we're going to do studio stuff for we will always do studio stuff, but we're limited in our ability to do things like that.
To have a budget, and you have to have a plan of how you
exactly. And also you have to find a studio that's big enough. Because
like, how do you sell yourself to the studio? You can't just show up and be like, we want to record here. Like, how does that even work, really?
You know what? You'd be shocked.
Here's our music. Do you like it?
Yeah. So like, well, no, the thing is for studios, they're not picky on who comes in. It's just that the budget is right. So we're looking at a couple of different studios right now that we want to go in and record, and they all have open arms. It's just what can they do with their schedule and how long do you want to go for? So some studios, it's very rare these days, but some studios do by the hour, but other studios do like 10-hour blocks. So you pay for that 10-hour block, and then if you need more, you add more. If you need less, you do less. You do less, but that's a flat rate. So really, the big crux is the price point, because there's enough studios out there now, and they're not tied to any labels that you don't have to have some sort of notoriety. It's really just how much you dish out in order to do it.
Okay, that's cool. So it's not like you have to be like some big name band, like, oh, we're Journey, we're here to record.
I'm sure there are some that it's
well,
like,
I'm sure,
certain time for you if like you come in, it's like, hey, I'm Drake, I want to use like 10 of your fucking studios for 6 months.
They'll have food laid out for them and everything. And it's like,
exactly. So if I'm just some fucker showing up and all of a sudden it's like it's either me
by
or
yourself, here you go.
They're gonna choose Drake. Like, let's be honest. But
we've seen one of the studios he records into at Metalworks, and
I went to school,
and it's nice. They have like a bathroom, they have like a kitchen and everything. It's like
a lot of studios, like some of the smaller studios are just studios, but some of like the bigger studios, like for example, Metalworks, or if you want to go like really big American, like anything in Nashville, Ocean Studios, all up there. A lot of those guys, they're basically places to live, because you're there for like 12, 14 hours a day. They have showers, they have like little kitchens that you can make stuff. Like, again, it really depends on what you want to go to, because those guys are also just open for, hey, I want to book some time, come in and record. It's like, great. What time do you want to do it, and what's your price point? So like for us, going to, I don't know, Ocean Studios in Nashville probably isn't the best idea, because that's very expensive. I mean, the name is there, the expertise is there. That's great. However,
plus you have to travel there.
Exactly. And we're not Drake, so we're like, I know. Seriously.
Not just show up and say, here, anything you want.
We're not Drake post Kendrick Lamar, especially. But
I wouldn't be showing my face anywhere after
that. No, definitely not. Least of which school zones.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we're not that.
Next, it's going to be a lost profits conversation. No,
no, more lawsuits. Here we go. Cut this out. No, but that's the thing, right? Like, it really comes down to what our budget is and what we're really looking for. Because we're not really looking to go into a huge studio. We're recording 2, maybe 3 songs right now. So it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's better to do. And because we're doing like sections and stuff like that, we don't got to worry about live off the floor. The biggest thing we got to worry about is the drum kit. And we like to go more of a natural drum kit, just because Alex is more versed on that. He's more comfortable with that. And I think we can get a better sound because of it. So, and if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of the recording guy, because I went to school.
Well, it says like produced and mixed by you on all these songs.
Yeah, very poorly, might I add, because that was in headphones and MacBook. I didn't even have speakers at that time. I was very poor, but and not any better now. But yeah, so we're gonna go do the drums for him in the studio, but everything else like we
Nice.
could do at like if our producer has like
He's got
a little
small-
home.
Yeah,
He's got a
small,
small
microphone
venue
for his
thing that he can record like bass and guitar into the box is how it's called. So like we've just direct input, so DI it into the recording software, and then we can add tones afterward. So we have more flexibility. Same thing for vocals. We don't need a whole studio for vocals. We need a closet and a microphone. Pretty straightforward. And some places that's literally what it is. Like it's literally they have a spare room. They put a bunch of foam in it, put a window in the door, and Bob's your uncle. You know, like it. There's a big push right now for like a fusion of homegrown and studio. So a lot of people are realizing that, hey, I can get all this stuff and bring it home, but I want a little bit more quality that if I invest in it, I can keep it for myself and I don't have to continuously pay into it. So a lot of people are making little home studios and stuff like that. And you're finding a lot of producers and recording artists are doing the same thing because, hey, you know, I'm going to be using this a lot. It's better to invest into this. That way I keep 100% of the profit as opposed to like 50% of the profit because the studio takes some. And then like if you have a tech there, they have to take a little bit. If you have an assistant, they have to take a little bit. And then you got to drive to it. You got to plan your whole day around it. You know what I mean? Whereas you have a studio at home, yeah, show up whenever you want. We'll record as ever long you want. We do an hourly rate. There it is. So pretty simple stuff. So it really just comes down to what you want.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm curious about Metalworks. My favorite band is actually Triumph. So I was
No way.
Interesting story for you.
So
I thought that was cool. When did you meet Bill? Was he hands on with you?
Well, we got a
the
story
drums?
for you.
Oh god.
This
I hope. Yeah.
is Gilmore's practice tamas.
Oh my god.
My dad got these in 1980 something, and they were at Steve's Music, and they had just come in like a few days prior. And the guy was like, "Hey, Gilmore kind of sold us his old practice set. Do you want it?" And my dad got it, and it's been there ever since. So these are original tamas when they used to make them in Japan. These are old tamas, and they had the same heads up until he came to use them like 30 years ago. Yeah, Gilmore is a phenomenal man. Nothing but nice things to say about him. Really down to earth. Actually, no, he's not really down to earth. He's extremely tall, so he's really up in the clouds.
I'm looking for I did meet him, and
he is
when I was
like,
really young, but yeah.
The string.
Hey,
nice.
He is the.
Of course, I got the Leaf jersey. Yeah.
He is very, very, very tall. But super, super nice guy. Very like down to earth. His school is awesome. I have nothing but nice things to say about Metalworks. I think it's an incredible school. They have some incredible people there, and you learn a whole lot about not just like how to record and stuff, but just the industry in general. You know, they don't pull punches. Like they're very straightforward with you. They give you all the tools you need to succeed, and their connections are really good. I'm not sponsored, obviously, but you know, I like the product, and his studio's awesome. I can tell you like 4 or 5 stories just from the stuff that I heard. Like Studio 6 has this. God, what is it? Is it like a 40? I think it's like a 28-inch bass subwoofer that Prince literally bought as he was mixing in there. So it's in Studio 6. I don't know if it's still in Studio 6. It's been a few years since I've been there, but he was doing a bunch of mixing because Prince used to do it. Speaking of people who did it all himself, Prince did everything himself. He did. The only thing he needed was somebody to press the fucking record button, and that was it. Like, just, you want to talk about musical geniuses? Like, Jesus Christ, what a musician! So he was doing some mixing in Studio 6, and he didn't like how the bass sounded there. So he literally went out that day, bought like a $10,000 to $12,000. This is in the 90s, 2000s in era. $10,000 to $12,000 2-stack subwoofer. Plopped it in the center of the fucking thing, hooked it up, and recorded with that. And after he was done, he just left it. So it was theirs now.
Wow.
So, yeah, like it was awesome. Working on Studio 1 with that Neve is phenomenal. I don't know if you know what Neves are. Neves is a old company. I don't know if they're still in.
Okay.
They still have things.
Yeah, they do. It's
yeah.
just Rupert Neve Designs.
Yeah, exactly. So they had their big calling card was boards and especially preamps. Back in the 70s and 80s, like Neve preamps are kind of one of the premier things to get. There's a lot of modeling softwares about that too. That studio is awesome. I have a soft spot for Studio 6 just because it has this massive, like I think it's a 94 channel SSL. So it's literally this board is like longer than my house. It's not literally, it's huge. It's really big. And it's awesome to work with that stuff. Like some of it these days is digital. Like obviously as the technology catches up with the analog, not in terms of like ability, but in terms of like that quality, you start to see a lot more being moved out of it. But I think there's always going to be a place for the analog, like your patch cables, like your physical boards and stuff like that. Like there's always going to be a place for it just because it brings a human element into it. And I think especially more recently, people have started to really come back onto stuff like metal, on stuff like rock, stuff like grunge, stuff like punk, because I think we spent so long in the computer era making these perfect songs that are really concise, and they get tiring to listen to. You kind of want to feel the mistakes, you know what I mean? You want to have a little bit of fun on top of it, and I think that's why vinyl's making a comeback, because it's the experience as well as the music, because it feels less surgical in a sense, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
There's
a better
still
sound overall anyways. Vinyl's always a superior sound if you have
and you'll get a lot of people who say that. Like I think I grew up on CDs because I was a late 90s.
Me too.
Right? Well, there you go, right?
We all did.
We all did. And like that 44.1 kilohertz sound is ingrained into all of us. Like it's in our memories, for God's sake. But there's something about that analog to analog thing that just, it feels more relatable in a sense. It feels more real. You know what I mean? It's an event on top of just listening to the music, you know?
Yeah.
And I think people are more and more, as we become more digital as a society, we're looking to things that are more analog and more human, essentially. You know what I mean? So, sorry, that was a bit of a tangent.
There are some albums.
Yeah.
There are some albums out there, like the new Sodom album. The drums were recorded on analog tape.
Yeah, like that's so cool. All of Wasted Years. What's the Foo Fighters album?
Wasting Light.
Wasting Light.
Yeah.
All of Wasting Light was on I think 8-track, either 8 or 16 track.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 track analog. Like they literally bought the machines. They bought the Studebakers. Well, because Dave Grohl is a fucking
music nerd.
businessman. Like Dave Grohl is what Gene Simmons is if Gene Simmons was a likable human. Like
if he was modest.
Yeah, he's modest. A mute too. That would be great. No, like can't knock Gene Simmons. Like honestly, I ribbit, but Gene Simmons is the reason why we have a lot of what we have these days. Like, especially
businessman, right? He basically,
businessman first. Like, you know what I mean? Dave Grohl is a businessman before he is a musician. He'll tell you up and down otherwise, but there's a reason why he's the band member that's worth almost $500 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it just really like, so he had the ability to buy these freaking $70, $80, $90,000 Studebaker track recorders and bring them into his house, and now that's just his. You know what I mean?
Just gradually spending $90,000. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the other part of it too. Like the boards, like some of those boards, especially like the 70s and 80s Neves ones, just the preamp is like $15,000, $20,000. because it's all because they don't make them anymore. But that's the sound, because it was that point in history where it was a little bit of analog and a little bit of digital, because those were digital boards, but they were all hand soldered. It wasn't machine soldered. So a lot of those boards now, like if you want, like, I don't know, a 32 track Neve, it's going to cost you 7 figures. It's going to cost you over $1 million.
That's just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, I'm taking this because I'm being a nerd. See, this is the nerd side of the job.
Oh, it's true. Like you put on a record, and it almost sounds like the band is playing in your room. It doesn't sound like you're listening to an album. It sounds like the band is there. It sounds like live music. It's weird.
Because they freaking carved the physical little squiggles in the damn vinyl. You know what I mean? So it just feels like it's there.
Yeah. Yeah. But then the CDs still sound good, but yeah.
Oh yeah. But there's that digital level of it. There's that.
Have you listened to like the record to compare it to the CD, and you like noticed like
I haven't listened.
Played your own vinyl. Oh my god!
I got that out in mixing. Like
I have, like, yeah, like.
There's something about the vinyl. I don't know what it is.
I kind of prefer, like, just because I grew up with it, I kind of prefer CDs over vinyl. But I mean,
they're easier to carry around. You know, to walk around with records. It's.
I still love vinyls for, like, you know, the nostalgic thing, because, like, you know, this is.
It looks cool to see, right?
Yeah, and it's good to see, like, the artwork in a bigger picture.
And plus, just how cool is it? The fact that it's just like what you worked on.
Yeah, a vinyl in 2023, right? Like, it's just like, yeah.
There's like, how many people think, like, take that, Lars? How many people do you think when you're doing naps? How many people do you think we're gonna go back to vinyl? No, I'm just jabbing him.
Funny.
I'm sure he's laughing all the way to the fucking bank.
Seriously, he's made more money than I've had fucking blood cells. Like.
Do you ever actually go back, like, once you've recorded? I mean, I guess you do, but do you ever actually sit down and like listen to the whole album, or is that kind of like egotistical to sit there listening to? I don't know.
No, I do. I haven't done it recently, but like it's just kind of just you kind of listen to it and be like, it's like, wow, it's like I made this, and then it's just like, oh, I should have done this for the song. Or,
that's my biggest.
You end up being critical of it, right?
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. It's just like I start listening back to it and just realize like, oh, I could have done this cooler or whatever. But I find the only time that I ever really come back and listen to it personally is just like if it's something we haven't played in a really long time, and just to like kind of refresh myself and
learn how to play it again.
And be like, how the fuck did I do
that? Yeah. There are certain parts, like I said, I write things specifically because it makes me feel a certain way, like musically. Right. I like to be very in tune with the stuff. So certain things I'll make that like really tickle my fancy, and then I'll play that over and over and over and over again. So then I'm just sick of it by the time I get to the album. So I'll listen to the album once through, maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. So. But I have listened.
What's next.
Yeah, exactly. But I have listened to a couple just for like, man, I forgot how this sounds. I want to listen to it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's weird. I don't even go back and watch any of the episodes I do. I find it weird to watch myself. I'm not into that. So
yeah, I know.
And like,
actually,
critical about it.
When I like watching videos of us performing live.
Yeah.
Because like I kind of like
live I watch.
Because like at least that way it can be like, oh, I'll listen to like, okay, I fucked up this part vocally here. I fucked up this part like on my guitar here, or I'm like, oh, I could have moved around a little bit more. So I kind of like take notes so I can do that for the next performance.
Right, yeah, to try to improve. Yeah, I guess you always have to, right? I guess with music it's different. You sort of have to listen to your stuff to like know. Yeah,
it's really funny. My brother has on his YouTube channel the first show we ever did.
Oh yeah,
like back in like 2016 or whatever, and then watching us like now and just to see the progression. Like I think it was at the age, and I was just like, my dad pointed it out at the end of the show when I was doing it, but it's like because I was standing right beside, because there's that mirror at the side of the stage.
Yeah,
and I was looking at myself in the mirror for like half of that show, and then it's just now I like hyper fixate on it, and it's just like every time we're playing somewhere where there's like a mirror or something, I'm just like. Nope.
Brian.
Hey, Brian's back.
He wants to show you his drums. He's got some.
No. I don't want to show you my drums. They're in another room. I want to show you my trash. All right. So
your trash.
I bought. No. I bought Chinese made in Boston, Chinatown. I bought these. They're like trash cans, man. so it's like my
Oh,
splashes.
that's cool.
So I bought like garbage, you know what I mean? Whatever the alloy is, it doesn't matter. It's really no fun, right?
No, the
Whatever
ones
the alloy is.
it's a metal.
Dude, it's like hitting hubcaps or like trash can lids, that kind of thing. But
That's what
when
Lars used on load.
suspended,
You know what's really funny?
I got a big 18 hanging over the top, and then I got a big 20, and then I got a 22-inch ride, which is a Sabian. That's what I use.
Here's a little
so
insight.
a big splash, right?
When you're
man,
when you're recording for like for music videos.
You hear that?
Yeah, no, that's bad.
For music videos,
It's almost like something you get out of like a grandfather clock or something.
I know, right?
Yeah, not great, but it's the sound, right?
So hold on. So I'm riding the belt and I'm riding the shit out of it, right? And I even had it flipped upside down a couple times, but man, this thing is pitted, and you know what? I still can't dent it. It's just it's like I said, it's garbage. But this is some of the best stuff I record with. This is it. And this too. And I don't even polish them. I spit on them. You know, I spit beer on them. I'm trying to make them polish. I'm trying to find out what kind of alloy is it. I don't even think it's bronze. I have no idea what it is.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like so picky when it comes to like clean cymbals.
Yeah. Anyway,
but you know, you could do the piggyback. You know what I mean? Like with the with an 18-inch. Right?
Well, that's what I was about to say.
You know what I mean?
So, believe it or not, one of the techniques that you do when you're recording music videos is you actually double up your cymbals so that way they're quiet.
You know what I do? They're so trashy. They're so garbage, man. I put them underneath the hi-hat. I put them on top of the hi-hat. Put the other top. You know what I mean?
A little bit of a rattle.
Play around with it.
Anyway,
and you know what? You're always using that pedal on the foot. So I'm telling you, man, I'm always freaking abusing these things like they're, I don't know.
You'd be shocked at some of the stuff that you find. Sometimes you kind of want that sound. You know what I mean? That's actually a really big thing I'm recording. You never know what you're going to have. Sometimes the stuff that you think sounds like shit actually is perfect for what you need. You know what I mean? Never discount.
Yeah. I tried so hard to boot stomp on it, right? Like thrash. Like you do thrash. You do it with the double bass and everything. The only thing I ever got out of it was like this little lip. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
It's a little dented.
Battle scars. Chicks
it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't split. Didn't do nothing, man. So I don't have to spot weld it and rivet it and all that shit. But I'm telling you, man, these are some of the best things I ever bought. And you know what? $5 as opposed to $150 or even for a 12-inch splash or a 10-inch. Yeah, $5. We
hate to cut you off, but we're kind of running short on time ourselves. It's about 10 where we are. So, all right. But it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. I appreciate it.
Watch the Jays hopefully not blow it. It's 5-2 now. So.
I'll keep an eye on you. I'm already following your Alex. I'm already following your YouTube with your drum style. You had like a part 1 and a part 2. I just found it today. You see all kinds of weird comments. It's me.
The part 1 video is up. I still gotta upload part 2. I have all the bits. I just got to put them all together. So, of my live drum kits, the one that I used.
Right. I don't know. Have you used those longboard pedals?
Longboards?
Have you used the longboard pedals for your double bass? They're Axis. They're only like one manufacturer.
I do. I don't use the Axis pedals. I have like Pearl Demonator.
Dave Lombardo, but you can do it faster than Dave. I can do it faster than Dave. But Desmond Kensel is my favorite drummer. He's a Grammy winner, 2018. Desmond Kensel, look him up. High on Fire, check him out. This guy he's an animal.
Oh yeah, and so is George Collius.
I thought you were going to say George Costanza.
No. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, George Collius or Collius, however you pronounce his last name.
Drums.
That guy's a fucking animal.
Wait a minute. Somebody mentioned Gene Hoagland tonight, man. Gene Hoagland.
Guys.
What?
Hoagland.
Gene Hoagland. Yeah.
Gene Hoagland.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's the man. Seamus 6'6".
Oh yeah, he's one of the best ones.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys,
All
we're gonna
right.
take
All right,
off now.
take
Thank
care.
you again for
All
having us.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah,
Sidney,
man.
Bryan,
Thanks for
pleasure.
thanks for
Hey,
spending all
hey,
this
happy
time with
tour.
us.
We'll be
Thank
in
you.
touch.
Please come
man.
down to Providence,
Yeah,
man.
man. Have
Please
a
We
come
will.
here. I'll hook you up.
We'll be in touch.
I'll give you
Like,
directly
I'll
to
be
the
on
number.
Facebook, like, right after this.
Yeah, have some
I'm gonna find
have
you.
great shows. Hope
I'm
the
gonna hard
album
ride you.
continues to sell. You guys
Thank
get lots
you,
of
thank you.
streams, and yeah,
Yeah.
put all the links in the description so people
Yep.
can check out all your
Safe travels,
socials and
safe home.
sites. And,
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Take
Thank you,
care.
guys.
yeah, thanks for
Safe
being on
home.
here. It was a
See you
lot of
guys.
fun. Have
Bye.
a good
Safe
one, man.
tour.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
bye.
Pleasure.
Take
Okay.
care.
Pleasure, man.
So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. That was a blast. Gave us a lot of time. 2 hours and 4. This is a long one. Yeah, those guys gave us a lot of
Yeah.
time. Great guys, a lot of fun, great sense of
Yeah.
humor. They
Yeah.
deserve all
Fun.
the success that comes to them. Just great group of guys.
They're
So,
just beginning, man. They're just
been
getting
around like
together.
10
They're
years,
just
but they're
getting
still
it.
they're just pumping out great material.
Nah,
This
that's
is a
young.
great album. So yeah. So wishing them
Yeah.
all the best. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching all this. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. And yeah, we're hoping to continue this. I might be having these guys come on the show too. Zero Tolerance this was another one of the bands that opened up for
Bring 'em
Neil
up.
Turbin on the
Bring 'em
show.
up.
So reaching out to them. So
Yep.
yeah,
Send me
hopefully
some
we
links.
can
And I
handcuff
need the
that
next
up.
2 Rory Gallagher albums. I need the next 2.
Okay. But yeah, so thanks everybody for watching this. So yeah, enjoy your night and yeah, have a good one.